Mutura. They don't know me, my friend. Hawanijui?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you realize that sometimes you hang with people that you should never even hang with because where they are mentally, emotionally, hauko hapo. So to fit with them, you have to go to their level. And when people come together to fight you, it means that you're too strong for them to fight you moja moja. So they have to gang. That is power, my friend. That is a beautiful, that. But that is a beautiful thing.
The best part about you, the best part about you ni refuse kuwa manipulated. Unajua ati kwa somebody anakugive things, addicted to your life.
Because Mkenya, you see, and I'm saying there's a lot of respect, you know, in spaces we come and meet people whose background we don't know, their battles we don't know. Unasikia? They don't know you, they don't know your battles. They think because they show up in your space and they send you a lion, so you need to lie low, so they walk over you, right? Some of them are literally very weak emotionally, internally. They'll drain you to your grave if you allow them to, because they come here and give you a lion, now you become their slave. You should be their slave, okay? You should agree to every rubbish that they do. If you don't, they're on your back. They are questioning you. Why don't you do this? Why don't you? There are so many, by the way. Some of them wanakuwa chini ya maji. So and for people to come together to gang against you, it means that wanajua moja moja wawezi. So they have to. Yes, lazima waitane kwa group wa kuna ile hug, eh?
Ndio strength unasema.
Of course, Kenya, I am Ati, my friend. Mimi ndio ule Ati Sonko alituma na makarao kuje kwangu kunitoa kwa nyumba na tear gas karibu makarao 30. What are you telling me about? Eh?
Well, a whole governor.
A whole fucking governor. So nikiona vinyangarika huku trying to run behind me. I'm like, guys, you can't me. Mimi hamuniwezi because mimi I know myself. And I have the patient of a goddess. I can be very patient. Alafu, some of these people, when you're patient, they think you're stupid, they think they're weak.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Thank you so much for everybody that has come, for the support. I've gotten my daily dose via TikTok, so I'll probably get some rest. Lucia, thank you so much, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you. Unajua mimi I think I have a TikTok addiction, right? Because nasema 1 minute today I'm so tired, and then I'm like, no, I just need to catch up. But the problem is TikTok, you miss one day, you come back, it's a whole year's load to catch up on. And then you don't want to be out of context. So today I was one of those days I was so tired. But when Sakina told me she's doing the games and all that, I was like, okay, let me come on live. So guys, thank you so much for the people that have showed up, you know, and thank you everybody that is still praying for my sister. We still appreciate the good prayers, so not just any other prayer. We still appreciate the good prayers. I don't really, as I say, I don't come here to, you know, spread sadness. You know when you talk about sickness, it brings a bit of sadness, and I know people are going through a lot of things out here. Kinyanjui ni aje, kwani ulikuwa umelala?
Nasinzia tu hapa kiasi.
Kama umechoka niwachane nayo nikusumbue basi. Hata
utafunga ama?
Hata mimi nimechoka, unajua, like I have very busy days. Hata leo nilikuwa nasema sitafungua, but because Sakina was opening hiyo nini yake, I think
Lucia ameshare live, huh?
Lucy June kwa nasema nani, I was like, kwani Wes Kinyanjui is not here? I probably give me an update on things that have been happening on TikTok, because I know there's so much that happens in the day, and nowadays in the day I'm not able to get onto TikTok unless ni saa zingine nje kusmoke hivi ndio naweza cheki kidogo, but I cannot catch up with what's happening. Kwanza leo nilikuwa nimeona kina Kuni, there was somewhere I really wanted to be part of that discussion, but of course I couldn't talk and I couldn't, you know, follow it up.
Okay, ulikuwa usi ama?
Nilikuwa usi, like basically I've taken like a leave. I have like 28 days, so because unajua tuna exchange mimi na sister yangu kukana my small sister.
Yeah. How is she, by the way?
She's just there. We are hopeful. We're very hopeful, but you know the drugs ilibadilishwa didn't make much change. Yeah, but as I've said, you know, doctors treat, God heal.
Yeah. We keep praying for her, and
thank you so much. I mean, that is all we have right now to pray, because if it's medication, if she's getting the best support, you know, medical wise, you know, and the care, she's getting the best care and all that. So right now it's just God.
Okay, so leo ilikuwa nini?
Leo
watu waliamka kupata rafiki yako amepotea, amedeactivate account.
Na sinasikia kulikuwa na account nyingine huko, sijui ilikuwa yake ama ilikuwa ya nani? Kwa D Black imesikana kama kulikuwa na account,
kuna backup. Inasemekana iko bado. Lakini ni anatumia ngani ya JB. Zake zote personal hazionekani. But nilitafuta by then ndio na hiyo moja.
Okay. But I mean, it's good to take a break sometimes, but I know she's definitely here on a pseudo. That much I can tell you.
Obviously.
You know how TikTok is addictive, wewe?
By the way, mtu unaweza kaa 2 hours ukirudi unaona kama ulikuwa mashambani 20 years.
Wacha nikwambie, and I'm ashamed to say that anytime nikienda hata nje kusmoke, kitu ya kwanza ni muangalia TikTok. The first thing, si hata kuangalia emails za job ama you know calls or WhatsApp or any communications from my kids. I check on what's happening on TikTok, and then you say let me be there for 5 minutes, unapata umekuwa hapo for 20 minutes. Guys, I don't know whether it's only me, but me, I really struggle with my TikTok addiction, and I've got to put my hands up. Right now, leo nimekuja, ushakuja, I was so tired. Like I said, you know, I'm coming home, getting myself in the bath, I'm eating and going straight to bed. What did I do? Na hata Arwa nilikuwa nimemwambia, Arwa ananiambia unafunga, nikasema gosh, actually I'm tired. Sioni nikifungua leo. Let me just have some rest. Then what happened?
Una nguvu. Umecheza mechi kama ngapi, 10 ama?
Hata si.
And you are vibrant. Hakuna mtu ange notice fatigue or anything.
Wapi?
Kwa hizo game umecheza na Sakena.
Thank you, Jupiter. You know, Mimi, I always want to pull myself because one thing, I believe that the world gives you what you give it. Unasikia? You might be going through so much, but you don't want to live with that gloom. You don't want to walk with the gloom. Sindio?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so Mimi, I'm someone that I come out here and I want to give it my best shot. It doesn't matter what I'm going through. Like I could be having one of my worst days, but when I come out here, because I believe the universe will give me what I give the universe. And Mimi spendi washe. I'm not the kind of person that spendi kwamboma washe, by the way. So I gotta be myself, because I don't want people to ask me, are you okay? That thing triggers me like fuck. Even are you alright? Are you okay? So I might be going through something, but I'll hide it and hold it so well that I hate sharing my pain, let me tell you.
Yeah, nobody wants to be put in a position where they feel like vulnerable.
Alafu, TikTok, vulnerable can be used against you, and that that makes it even worse. Unasikia?
Huku utakanyelwa.
Ndio nakwambia hapa utakuja, my friend, udani you are opening up or whatever, you know, people will give you the washes when it's to them. Then when they flip the coin, my friend, idio kuita twistiwa, that it will hurt you more than mpaka useme I wish I would have never shared with anybody. Thank you, JPT. Unaona? So JPT, you have leveled up. So I would come on TikTok because I come on TikTok to kind of have therapy, okay? I come on TikTok to sort of open up, you know, let myself out, just be in a place where I can flow with the current.
Yeah, nasini juzi tu leo ukisema pia unataka kuquit TikTok. Are you still holding the same
I should have quitted longer too, but what I'm telling you is the addiction. Sinakwambia, that is something that even in fact, I was talking to one of my very good friends behind the scenes. Nikamwambia akaniambiaje ni deactivate. Nikamwambia hata sijui password. Ndio alikuwa ananiambia what are you gonna do? Nikamwambia how do I deactivate? Akaniambia pana usi deactivate juu unaweza kuna time unaweza taka like you feel, because maybe I get a lot from TikTok, I'll not lie. Unaona? When I'm on the good side of TikTok, but you know, I hate the other side of TikTok where ni vita, matusi, that one I hate. I will not lie. That one I hate so much. And hopefully I'm not going back there again. As a person, I'm not going there. I cannot make choices for people what they do, okay, but personally I don't want to go there because it's not good for me. It's not good for my energy. Hi, Rix.
Yeah, I'll also advise against deactivating. Kwa kuna siku utasikia tu upige maraundi huku.
Wacha hivyo. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Kwaje Ati?
I'm good. Who's this?
This is one of your fans. Hata nimepress guest kasi juu lakini I just want to say hi.
Oh, pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Ati.
Yeah.
Nawasikiza tu hapa down.
Okay, cheers. Thank you so much.
How Kinyanjui?
Niaje?
Kwani umebadilisha?
Niko poa.
Je, una hii jina ama ni sudo yako?
Ni sudo.
No wonder. Because me, I'm very, by the way, I'm as someone who's done criminology, rule number 1 is to, you know, you have that, kuna majina nikiona hapa, najua hata wapandagi, but hii jina I've never seen it. So I'm like, this is probably a pseudo.
It's a pseudo, but I'm your fan. I'm listening to you guys and I like your, when you have topics and I listen.
Oh, cheers. No worries. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you for coming.
Thank you. I think ilikuwa a chance for me to say hi, but nimepress by mistake.
No worries. No worries. Thank you so much.
Okay. You guys
cheers.
have a good one. Thank you. Bye.
And you too. And thank you for the salams. Sometimes those salams are very important, you know.
Yeah, they are.
It shows that, you know, we are approachable, you know, people are comfortable to come up and say hi, because maybe a lot of times people tell me that, oh, Ati, you are harsh, you are not approachable and all that. So it's good sometimes when people come out there and they say salams. I think it's a nice feeling.
Yeah. Now when people request guests, wakubali, because you never know.
No, absolutely no. Personally, I usually bring anybody up because you don't know what is what, you know, and then you don't know what someone has to do or say. Unaona?
True, very true.
So personally, I don't care. I don't whether I know you, I don't know you. I'll always bring you up because the only way I can know you is when you come up and kind of get to talk. So yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, cheers. So Kinyanjui, I was talking to this very good friend of mine who's also my very good support system. So akaniambia another ukideactivate account ukirudigi inakuwaga kurudina kwa FYP inakuwaga ni shida.
Oh.
Yes. Akaniambia you lose that traction when your thing is off, you lose a lot. Your traction goes down.
Okay. Okay. So hivyo ndio wametutengenezea hii.
Usi deactivate hata kama we are not whatever. Don't deactivate. That deactivation, it literally pulls it down, and you know it takes time. Thank you, my dear Shanice. It takes time to bring it up to the traction so that you get on the FYP and all that. So the moment you deactivate, you have to start from zero.
So what's the best way to approach it to balance life outside and inside TikTok? Unakaa 1 week ama?
No, 1 week I think is a little bit too much for me, but I've tried 1 week before. But you see, like now, the whole of the day, squaggy TikTok, unless niko saa nimeenda for nikiwa hosi nikaenda for like a smoke break or coffee break ndio naweza check TikTok, but you know nikiwa kwa my sister's room we are not allowed this whatever, you know, this peace and just engage them, you know, like there's so much you need to do. And also the network also, because it's like almost on the 4th floor, 5th juu wapi, so even the net is not so good, eh?
Yes.
And also the machines that are in there, you are advised not to when you're in transmission, so it doesn't affect any whatever. So just for courtesy and ile heshima, And by the way, you know, when you go to see a sick person, you want to give them attention, do prayers, sing with them, blah, blah. You want to do activities. Uwezi shindo uko kwa simu, unaelewa?
Yeah, it's not advisable even kwa ukienda huko.
Yeah, it's kwanza it disrespectful. Umeenda huko muengage, umuone, my sister loves easy hymns, we do hymns, you know, and also she's so tired, unajua?
So, yeah, I get the picture.
Yeah, so uwezi enda hapa ati uko na simu uko TikTok, like are you crazy?
Yeah, but it's crazy what happens. Hii social media imechange watu wengi sana. Unapata watu wamekaa kaa 20 pahali, like even in a waiting room.
Yeah, in a place like a waiting room.
On the phone.
You see, now it depends where it is. Of course, a lot of people, the easiest thing is usually to whip out your phone wherever, whether you're waiting on a queue, ama hata watu sio unatembea kwa simu. But when you're in a hospital, like especially like in an ICU, you know, there's no way you're gonna use your phone, my friend, because the atmosphere there is so somber that you do not have, you know, the energy, hata the interest, ya kukuja nini. Ya kukuja online, so I don't tend to get a lot, but in the morning when I was headed to the hospital I had a look, nikaona kina nani walikuwa kwa TikTok, but in my heart I was like I wish I could, but I couldn't. Walikuwa naongea story ya mitotos ati amekuwa exposed, sijui jina zake zimeletwa and stuff like that, you know. I don't know what.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, I saw it briefly. Hi my darling Misty, how are you? Yeah, I saw it briefly, but as I've told you, I wasn't able to say much or engage because I was busy. Vipi Misty?
Abua kipenzi changu vipi?
I'm good. You hope you too. Akimi Kiswahili. You know Kiswahili unakuwa sanifu mpaka saa zingine
I'm good my baby girl. Najua Kizungu bwana, usinifanye kama
ndio nasema, but I love it. I love listening to, I swear to God, because it's beautiful, it's so poetic. Unasikia?
No.
I know sometimes I come there when you people are speaking, mkiwa hapa nyi wataita, and I just love the flow of your Swahili. It's beautiful.
No, imagine actually I've stayed here for the past 3 years and I'm still like niko na accent ya Kiswahili kabisa na shanga.
But you should be proud of it. That's something you should
imagine
be proud
my kids, you know, my kids speak like my kids speak fluent French, Swahili, and not Swahili, French, German, and English. But then Swahili wakiongea naongea kama Wahindi.
I wish you'd have put more effort. Maybe I tried to get my kids to speak.
You know, my sister told me that you're afraid as a mother. Wewe ni Mswahili, watoto wako waongee Kiswahili.
Yeah.
And now my daughter speaks perfect Swahili, but my son like 50%. Like
and
that.
you know, it's an advantage for them. The many languages they are, you know, if they put them down on their CVs, that's the advantage. That's a very big advantage to them. Languages is beautiful, and kids are easy to learn. You know, kushinda watu wamekoma. So yeah, maybe I talk to my kids in Swahili, though they respond, but they understand. Nikisema
Maybe I even speak to my kids in Luo if I was Luo, because.
Yeah. Mimi now you see like.
Lakini ati silale bwana, nikilala naomba ningie na share because I wanna sleep here today if I can sleep here.
Yeah, no worry, you can easy tuna hiyo share. Hata sisi tuko.
Ebo nipatie share ni gift nikija na share.
Tulikuwa huko na Sakena hizo mambo ya macho. Unajua nataka kwanza kucheza box games.
Najua, I know that. But
so we went to try them on.
And please share, please, just if you don't mind.
Yeah, let me see how to share. Do you know me, I'm usually so bad with these things, you cannot even believe it. Nani, someone ebushi na nani akishaini na nani Misty. Maybe I'm so bad, you cannot even believe it.
Share what?
Share live. Nimemuona sawa, nimesha share. I've shared.
Okay.
Nimekuona nikashare. So nani Kinyanji, you are giving in me, ulikuwa unanipatia update ya mchana vile kumekuwa leo.
Yeah, na tulikuwa tumefika hapo kwa
niliona kwa TikTok.
Unveiling of mitotos.
Right, yes. Sasa uko kwa mitotos, apparently she was unveiled. For what reasons I don't know. Why, what was the purpose of having unveiled that one? I don't know. Nasikia pia Titoke was unveiled. Her real names, her alleged real names, I don't know, because I cannot substantiate. That is just hearsay. I'm speaking from a point of hearsay. So the alleged, absolutely, the alleged name, the alleged real name, yeah, Titoke, I understand people was also unveiled. But my question is, what was the purpose? What does it matter? I mean, is that a big deal?
It is not.
So are we supposed to be sitting down and talking that someone's real name was brought on was outed, like, really?
Yeah, so that was the rallying point of the discussion now. We are questioning why were they, like, exposed in quotes. Yet,
I think that's just a way of running away from the real issues and distraction, because that is a non-issue totally. What does it matter? They are not thieves. They are not wanted. Nobody's looking for their names. Like, why would we even care? Kama naitwa ng'ombe na panya. How is that anybody's concern? Maybe I don't give a fuck about someone's name, because I have zero interest on what someone is called. I'll call them by the name they go by here. I'm not looking for them. They are not fugitives. They are not criminals. So why would their names give me, like, I know they're female, ni wanawake. That's what matters to me. So hata wakija kujita trailer, ama juite heaven, ama juite mbinguni, ama juite mtaro, I'll go by the exact name they decide to call themselves on, because I don't give a fuck about their names. Hainisumbui, hainiwashi.
Yeah, but kwa Titoke alisema na to expose mama yake, ati alisema anamjua. Alafu mitoto zikasemekana ni paralegal, as in.
Hang on, hang on.
It's a bad thing.
No, let me ask you. Let's get back to exposing Titoke's mom. How is that relevant? Why would she, has Titoke exposed her mom or anything of that nature? Why would she go that low? I mean, how defeated is she to get that low, to bring someone's parents on these spaces? And for someone that calls themselves a feminist, that empowers, supports, and protects women, why would she? I don't care the difference they have with Titoke. I don't know. That's the problem. But tell me why you want to bring someone. You are someone that has been crying on this space that your mom has been disrespected. Umekuwa ukilia mamako amedhalilishwa. So what makes you think it's okay for you to bring someone's mom? Guys, how does it work on this space? Ebu niambieni maybe mimi nalala kwa class. I don't know how things work on these spaces.
Well, she started by alleging that Titoke amekuwa akishambulia mamake sana, which I don't think is true. Jaisikia. So that was the basis of her alleged onslaught on Titoke, as in the threat to expose the mom. Lucia, ni aje?
Kitu sana Kinya, mambo?
Wapo, niambie.
Niko fiti, ndo kuamka.
Wewe umeamka?
Sorry. Sorry, nilikuwa nimejificha kidogo. Fair enough. Kama anasema. Pole Lucia, pole for talking over you. Maliza kwanza ndio nitaongea.
No, it's okay. It's okay, Yati.
So if she's alleging that this person has been disrespecting the mother, TikTok is all about evidence, and we usually have these recordings going back how many years, right? Maybe it's fair for her to bring something to substantiate allegations, because anybody can say anything on these spaces, right? So is there any recording? Is there any recording to substantiate? Because if there's a recording, then well, we'll say that is a fair game. But if it's just an allegation, then that is really real. And mimi nasema kila siku, if anybody want to bring my mother here, whatever thing you want to do, it's okay. If anyone to drag my children here, it's okay. But I will never get to your law. That is the difference between me and them. Okay? I'm an activist. I stand and support human rights, right? So I'm not going to do the same with others, because I'm not others. TikTok.
Ebu. Na wewe one would argue the same about you. Umekuwa na mavita sana na your friends, some who are ladies, huh? In fact, the most vicious one is a ladies you with ladies.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying you purported to be a feminist, huh? But that is something they can counter and say, huyu ati amekosa karibu na kila mtu, especially the lady friends.
Because I'm strong, Kenya. I am made of steel. I'm different. You know, when you realize who you are worth, who you are, a lot of people cannot because you refuse to go to their level, Kenya. You know, I know who I am. I know my power. I know what I'm made of. I'm not likable. You know, it takes a lot for you to be likable. Kama when you better photo people, if you're a people pleaser, I have never been a people pleaser since when I was in high school. I think you made almost 3 different high schools. When I was in campus, Dr. Kamara expelled me. So you see what I'm made of? People cannot change me now. People who are just meeting me kwa barabara tukinunua mahindi ama mutura. They don't know me. My friend. Hawanijui?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you know, you realize that sometimes you hang with people that you should never even hang with because where they are mentally, emotionally, hauko hapo. So to fit with them, you have to go to their level. And when people come together to fight you, it means that you're too strong for them to fight you moja moja. So they have to gang. That is power, my friend. That is
I like
beautiful,
that. But
that is a beautiful thing.
The best part about you, the best part about you ni refuse kuwa manipulated. Unajua ati kwa somebody anakugive things, dictate your life.
Because Mkenya, you see, and I'm saying there's a lot of respect, you know, in spaces we come and meet people whose background we don't know, their battles we don't know. Unasikia? They don't know you, they don't know your battles. They think because they show up in your space and they send you a lion, so you need to lie low, so they walk over you, right? Some of them are literally very weak emotionally, internally. They'll drain you to your grave if you allow them to, because they come here and give you a lion, now you become their slave. You should be their slave, okay? You should agree to every rubbish that they do. If you don't, they're on your back. They are questioning you. Why don't you do this? Why don't you? There are so many, by the way. Some of them wanakuwa chini ya maji. So and for people to come together to gang against you, it means that wanajua moja moja wawezi. So they have to. Yes, lazima waitane kwa group wako na ile hug, eh?
Ndio strength unasema.
Of course, Kenya, I am Ati, my friend. Mimi ndio ule ati Sonko alituma na makarao kuje kwangu kunitoa kwa nyumba na tear gas karibu makarao 30. What are you telling me about? Eh?
Well, a whole governor.
A whole fucking governor. So nikiona vinyangarika huku trying to run behind me. I'm like, guys, you can't me. Mimi hamuniwezi because mimi I know myself. And I have the patient of a goddess. I can be very patient. Alafu, some of these people, when you are patient, they think you're stupid, they think they're weak. They don't know you're giving them that olive branch. Unawatipateka space, unajifanya mjinga.
Yeah, and the best thing about it is independence. Hakuna kitu poa kama kuwa independent.
Kenya, let me tell you. Anything done with entitlement and attachment is so fucking disgusting. It makes you hate yourself, question yourself, you have no peace, and it brings disrespect. Unasikia? Yes. Yeah. Because each and every time you'll be reminded how you are ungrateful. Ungrateful, you are lion. Lion is 120 pounds, my friend. Okay?
Yeah.
The lion is, of course.
And then inaextendiwa kwa watoto wako.
Imagine.
All that.
So it's like it brings your whole people, your whole family. Is it really worth it? Kenya, mimi I've vied twice. You know how much it takes to vie? I've seen money.
Yes.
So people with some to coins to shirigi, because anybody that use this small money for control ni mtu hajaona pesa. Kenya kuna watu wako na pesa hii TikTok na wapandagi na uzi kinapata ukipanda nduru, na if they come and support you, you'll never hear them say it anywhere else because they do it from their hearts. Unasikia?
Ati you are strong. Hata mimi nimekuwa naambiwa ati simama hapa, simama. Just the thought of the money itself inaniput off.
Kinya, wacha nikwambie. Na wewe unajua ulikuwa unapiga mpaka simu huyu anakupiga huko anakupiga huko anakupiga huko, so you gotta be a very strong person to manage all these persons bana, and they drain you like fuck.
Yeah, and all of them expect you to do what they want.
All of them want you to favor them, not do what they want. To hata gifts hapo ukipatia mtu sasa vile nimepatia huyu misti hiyo 199 ndio unapatia nini? Unapigiwa simu unatumia message. The control is out of this place. So personally, it was high time, and I thank God, I thank my stars. Kenya, things in this world happen for a reason. You are born once, you live once.
Twice.
Yes, me have 2020. Yes, 2017 and 2022.
Why would you repeat that? As in,
I mean, why not? That is life, Bana. You don't ask why would you. Life is why not. Yes, that is life. And life is about risks. And if I have to do it again, I will do it again. Because that is an experience that nobody can take away from me. You know, some experiences are priceless. They'll cost you, but you can never ever get them anywhere for free. So you see, maybe the background I have, my experience, I swear to God, coming on TikTok, I had to get myself to the level of, you know, people that have not, they're not strong internally. Wako yani zao ni kilele hapa nje ya kutaka kuonekana kuabudiwa hapa online, because this is the only place they have presence. But you know what? Do I regret to know? You know, I got myself there, and then it is a life, it's a journey, the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know. It's like being in a bad relationship or marriage. You're always there seeing all these things, but then it reaches a point where unasema umengolewa macho moja, unasema we nikikaa hapa macho ya pili itatoka. There's usually something that...
So imagine you lost like several millions?
Oh yeah. Kenya may have lost even in business, even in business deals or whatever.
Like, pesa yenye ulitumia unakuwa wazimu.
No, Mimi, to me everything is vanity. Nothing that happens to my life is ever regret. I don't regret anything, because easy life. Kenya, after all these things, where are we headed to? Mwisho wa maisha ni wapi?
Hapa chini tu.
Si utawacha kila kitu ile umeamass kwa hii dunia.
Yote mansions,
so why would you be worried about vitu zinapita? Surely hizi vitu ni vitu zinapita. Me, I swear to God, Mimi, I don't ever regret anything at all. The losses I've made, you know, the money I've lost, the deal that nikagongwa, nikaoshwa, I don't regret, because najua by the end of the day all these things nazitafuta, but by the end of the day I'm gonna leave everything behind me. So I don't cry about money. Pesa comes and goes. Pesa ni kitu inakuja inaenda. Watu wajashika pesa ndio wanapapaika.
Wewe unaweza oshwa na mtu kweli, the way you are smart?
Hakuna mtu hawezi oshwa, by the way. Hii dunia hakuna mtu hawezi oshwa. Tena nilioshwa na a very prominent woman. Kwanza watu hawa yes, and you know there are people that wakikuosha hakuna mtu tampeleka, because she's high up there. High mass, they have contacts or whatever, so unasema aisulu. Yes. And you know, before they osha you, they make you so comfortable. Unalipwa hata ticket mwende Dubai, mfanye nini we? Don't joke. Na kwanza mwanamke anaanza kumka. Tulienda naye Barclays zile ya West nikaenda kumtolea pesa, and nilienda, you know, like you go to the manager office whatever. And she's a very prominent woman in Kenya, by the way. But you see what? There's nothing you can do about it. Unalia, unasonga.
Hiyo inaboa sana. That umekosewa and there's nothing you can do, and that's one of the injustices in America.
Let me tell you, and I left the UK. I remember that was in 2015 or something. I'd spent all my money on the things we were going to do. And I was so stranded, my friend. Hata ticket ya kurudi UK sikuwa nayo. Unaona uwe Tangula. Wetangula ndiye alinilipia ticket because I know Wetangula way back zile wakati wa kijana wa Malwa, you know, they came, there's a time they came, like I knew, you know, I was a student leader, I was in politics and all that.
Kuza Ford,
Yes, kuza Ford, right. You hata unajua nikisema 2017 nilivai na Ford.
Oh, okay.
So Wetangula niliendaka kanilipia ticket. Imagine unakuwa stranded, unakuwa broke, unaoshwa mpaka hata fare unakosa. Na kwa hey, you people. People have lost money out here. Na kuambia nilioshwa na niko katikati ya Westlands, yani nilipotea. Westlands ilinigeukia upside down.
Wow, can imagine. Ilikuwa deal ya nini?
Ebu achana na stories za deal ya nini, koma ya kutengeneza pesa. You know sometimes you gotta use money to make money.
Yeah,
and the woman is a very senior person in the government. Unajua, you know there are people that you don't think wanaweza kukosha. Na huyu mtu tulikuwa hata tulienda Dubai, you know. She paid for my ticket, we met in Dubai, we spoke business, blah blah blah. She convinced me and all that. Kenya, hii dunia kuna mtu hawezi oshwa. It doesn't matter how street smart or book smart you are, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it.
I just had a problem picturing you getting outwitted by anyone.
Na kuambia I was out, and it was a smart move, my friend. Si ati hivi. Ile smart proper. And then
well calculated.
Well calculated, my friend. Baka mnaenda naye kwa bank, una transfer do kwa account yake. And then unaanza kuona we. So I think, you know, when I came on TikTok, I usually like to play the underdog. You know, I love playing the underdog on these spaces. You know, when you're in the underdog, you are kind of free. There's no expectations and all that. And social media, there's a lot of illusions. Okay, so if you get yourself
kale kaprea usemangwa kawanlaina, God protect me from my friends, I can handle my enemies.
That's it. And on TikTok, most of the people that are so close to you, they're never your friend. They're people that either admire you, want to manipulate you, or people that hate you. People that want this attachment, people that really love you or like you, they'll just show up when they can and go. They have no time for zero attachment. But easy attachments is a TikTok. They don't come from a really good place. Thank you, lovely. But life is about lessons. Me as a person, even friendships, people that have friends that have made, you know, places that I've been, to me they're all lessons. Okay, so nothing is a loss and nothing is a waste. There are places that I was, that I allowed myself, you know, sometimes we allow this disrespect to continue. Do you regret? No, because in the process you've learned a lot. Because, you know, for you to go back to the same place, there's usually something happening in between that probably the public does not know. Maybe that person coming back to you, the way they talk to you, they make excuses. Oh, you know, I'm going through this, so you think they are shoulder. But out here, the impression is totally different. And we take that because, you see, some of us don't even care. We don't care. We do not care about public opinion, because the people out here that want to judge us cannot even judge themselves. A lot of them cannot even take negative. They cannot take a criticism, leave alone a negative one. If you tell them something on the contrary, it's a fight. They're coming out gun blazing. I ain't got that energy. And people's perception about you does not define you. Anyway, hebu nipeleke na story. Unajua nimeanza kwa motivation kutoka sasa. Hebu nipeleke na story ya nani? Story ya hiyo ya ni ya Gina. So you say that Diana said the reason why she's gonna bring Titoke's mom is because Titoke has been trolling her mother. Is that right?
She said something to that effect.
Is it something that is on record that can be proven, ama tu ni justification?
Imagine sijaisikia hata akitaja jina mami ya anyone, leave alone nani Diana. Mami ya anyone, very hard, ni ngumu itoke kwa mdomo ya Titoke.
Alafu akasema mitoto ni paralegal, is it?
Hebu comment section watuambie kama washasikia anything. Kwa unajua some memory, some people have been here longer, some
But
have
TikTok
better memories.
kuna recordings. If there was any, I think the best thing would have the accusers to dig it out and bring it on the public and say, hey, look guys, the reason why I'm dragging the mother is look here what she said about Mama. It's very simple. We have the archives. There's a reason why you have the archives.
I don't think there's such in existence. I highly doubt. Ni kama wewe unaweza mkia mtoto wa nani unless mtu amekuoffend sana.
No, na Kenya, if you allow people to offend you to a point that you lose your basic morals, then you are the weak one. Then those people are in control of you. Kenya, mimi hata ulete watoto wangu hapa wote na mabwana zangu wote uanike hapa. Uende ulete picha hata mother yangu na baba yangu the late ulete hapa. Nothing will ever put me in a place of weakness that I have to drag people's children and parents. Never. First, Mimi as someone that lost my parents, I really have that dignity and respect, because each time I see a parent, it's like I'm seeing my mom in the grave talking to me, asking me, why are you doing this? Unasikia? I would never, ever. And children are very innocent, I'm a parent, okay? Na kuna vitu unafanyaga hapa na sisi. What goes around comes around. Wewe unashika watoto wa watu, the same thing will be done to your children. Let me tell you. The same thing is going to be done to your own kids. So don't do what you don't want done to yourself. Mimi,
but have you ever exposed anyone's parents?
Never. Mimi, I don't even like you. I don't even like discussing people's parents, by the way. I don't like discussing people's parents because I think you is like, to me, I feel it's like a curse. Imagine mama mtu mahali huko Kerugoya ako busy, ama Kinangofu ako busy kwa shamba yake anang'ang'ana mawazo zake, wewe a total stranger unakuja unaanza kutukana mambo. Are you normal? Like, let me ask you, kichwa chako ni mzuri kweli? Tuongeni tu sasa kama watu wazima, yani mama ya mtu ameamka asubuhi, ameenda shughuli zake, na wewe na ujinga yako na weaknesses zako unakuja unaanza kutukana mambo ya mtu. Like, how do you sound? Lakini what is TikTok, me, it up sometimes that it's like it was bewitched, because the kind of things we do here, we will not even do them in real life.
Yeah, mpaka I've been wondering, how did you and Diana cope when you were together in the opposition?
No,
because for different principles.
You know one thing, maybe because I understand her, I understand who Diana is. I've known Diana for the longest time, by the way. I knew Diana before she even came to the US. I was already in the UK. Unaona? I knew Diana on Facebook. Hata Diana ulishamkopeshaga pesa. Mimi unajua Diana nilimuexpose Facebook, nilikusha pesa alikuwa anataka kunilipa. Anadanganya ako kwa bank, ako kwa nini. Yes, so I know who she is, and I know she has a vulnerability. Diana is very vulnerable, by the way. Unasikia? Hata kuna time alikuwa ananiambia ile time alikuwa mpeleka Nyakoko. Tunajua he used to tell her, no, this is not nice, drop. Anaambia sasa na yeye ananichamba, si mwambie basi acha kunichamba, Hata wakati nani Amerupiti alikuwa anamchamba, alikuwa anambia na Yeko, tell her to stop doing this for me. So she has a vulnerability. So me, I know her. So tulikuwa na ile space, unaona? We kept, left wachia kila mtu nafasi yake and all that. And Diana cannot be friends with someone like me, because me, I'll tell her off. Unaona, she doesn't like that. She wants people that ride with her how she wants it. And anybody that challenges that, you notice when you challenge Diana, she's personal.
Ako so comfortable akichamba wengine.
Now that is what usually happen. Bullies don't like being bullied, Aujui.
Yeah.
Bullies do not have the strength to take what they dish out.
Okay.
And that is why a lot of people run to cow around bullies, so they are comfortable. So kama Don King alirudi kwa Diana ndiye alikuwa amechoka na kutukanwa. Unasikia?
Yeah.
That is the power they do. They bully you so that you bow down to them.
Yeah, into submission.
Yeah.
And how come mulikuwa mmeletana Facebook and then you came together in TikTok, you started together? I mean, what happened?
You know, let me tell you one thing. Mimi hata Diana tu Facebook huko sana ni vile alikuwa akikono watu wanalitoka page yangu by beware ana exposiwa huko. That is where the hatred started. Not that we had any feud with her. Most of the con games she used to do akikono na wake kwa machama, alikuwa kuna time alikuwa ndanganya wake na stories za mushrooms. So people would come on my Facebook page because it was an awareness page. Alafu wanamu expose, and on my page the rule was unaleta OB, unaenda report, unaleta evidence. So that is how she got to hate me, because the things were being exposed on my wall. Unasikia?
Yeah, it was a very powerful nini. I think nilikuwa naifuata kwa mbali.
Exactly. So that is why she hated me, because, you know, and it wasn't my fault that she was being exposed there. You know, these are people that alikuwa mewa scam. So that is where the hate grew. Juu mimi pesa zangu ni vile nilimwanikaga alinilipa, she repaid me my money. And you see mambo ya pesa, she'll never touch that because I have the message and everything. That one she'll never touch. I talk about it, so she talks about it, clarify it. She never does. Dana is very tactical. She never talks about that.
Very selective. Ako very selective in what she responds.
Very selective of the things she talks about. She never talk about that. She'd never ever talk about that. Because she knows I'm saying.
Yeah, so the question was, mkakuja TikTok pamoja or something?
No, me, I found out TikTok, by the way. And she told me that vile aliniona TikTok alini block. And then she later on unblocked me. And then I think the time tulikutana naye kwa platform ya Nelly Noel.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she just told me that she's doing mental health awareness, you know, and she told me that she's working on a book, you know, all these interesting things, eh? You people, no. Akinyi mjoki Diana, you know, you people, Diana ako na mdomo tamu. We. Yani anaza kuongelea, anaongea umone ruma. Hiyo time alikuwa na sijui nani alimbuli. Siku za mimi ndo nilimbuli. Hiyo time alikuwa na blame someone else. You know, she will shift her thingy. She'll play victim to different people depending on which side of the divide, eh? Siku za I bully Daniel bully that to death. Mara sijui Karen nearly bully. Mara sijui Jacqueline. So ina depend on whose shift it is. And the same thing she's claiming are the same thing she's doing, because she's also bullying people. If she's been a victim of bullying, she should be different, but is she? But then ata justify when she's bullying people, ata justify. Anyway, mimi naye nilichoka na mambo ya Diana Wada. Mimi you people need to know her. Mimi naye nilishamjua. I'm good, I'm okay.
Lakini ile anasemanga most ni kuhusu ati ulikoswa wanawake wakakufa. Sijui 13.
Nilikuwa 13, sijui ni watu 20. Si alikuwa amesema ataleta familia watu waongee hapa. Imagine being so powerful, that was a thing. Hiyo story ilikuwa 2019 or whatever, and of course you know it's a lie. Unajua ni propaganda zile Sonko alioka ile wakati we used to believe for Sonko. So Sonko bought propaganda is on TikTok. There's a lot of things on TikTok, by the way. Sonko alienda mpaka kwetu kutafuta bradangu. So imagine watu 19, it was never in the news, not in the newspaper, and you're traveling freely. Because me, I came back in the UK in 2022. So that should tell you something.
Hiyo ni story ya headlines na series.
Hiyo inafaa kwa nini? Nani ma journalist, ma docu-journalist, eh? Wangekuwa wameshaita a documentary.
Yeah.
But kwanza hata chama ataleta familia watu wakuja ongea, hawashaikuja.
Hata
you know, people will say something to shame you. Yani mimi na kinyanjusha njoo na mtu akona macho ngumu. You know, being an activist running in the corridors of power, dealing with these powerful men, my friend, exposing their hizo corruption zao. Hizo na joke. Mimi wacha nikuambie, ilikuwa ni area commander wa Karaunda alikuwa ananiambia Karada unatafutwa. What are you telling me about? See. So sasa nikuje TikTok nianze kukimbizana huko na madigiriri.
Uzuri ulikuwa na Orengo on your side?
Yeah. We had a lot of those.
So.
Yeah. And hata nani? The current governor. You know, me have very powerful friends, but the thing is, these powerful friends, hakuna kitu ndo kupatiaga watu. Mimi I don't even, that's why mimi I don't want to relate now watu ati nianze kunemtaga ati nini. I don't have time for that because those guys, they don't give you fucking nothing.
Yeah, but they can give you a tender, a contract here and there.
Of course. Oh yeah, I died in August 2022. And then I came back to the UK because then I had some I had some cancer scares, kulikuwa na madalili, yeah. And my hospital was Avenue. I used to go to Avenue Parkland. So my insurance was really running out. So I had to now come back to the UK and nipate full, because the NHS here, we get free treatment. So I had to come back. So when people come and say, yeah, oh, actually, alisema kona cancer. Yes, nilikuwa na madalili. And I never asked for help because that is why I came back, because I had the privilege of coming back to the United Kingdom as a citizen. So, if Sonko tried kuandikia Home Office, they should not be allowed to come back to the UK. I'm a threat to the UK. Akamtumia hizo video zangu za streets, the demos you are doing and all that kind of a thing. So, why not for my gonjwa? Mimi ningepata job Kisumu na Nyang'nyongo. I was going to get work in Kisumu. Unaona?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to get work there. But now I had to choose between my health and job. So, when I came...
that extent. It involves the British Embassy. Aliandikia embassy, ama?
Oh, yes. She wrote to the embassy and I was summoned to the embassy. I had to go to the Kenyan High Commission. Just say wako South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to fly to South Africa, my friend. Yeah. So,
umekapitia by the way.
Imagine, mimi hakuna kitu nishtua. I swear to God, there's nothing that moves or shakes me because I've been through thick and thin. Kwanza kuna time unajua mimi I was born and brought up in Umoni area. Kodi yangu mbaya sana na tulikuwa Garama 3 my bro alikuwa yani umoja like Umo 1. Uwezi niambia kitu yote like kuna mavijana bado mtaani na wajua. Unajua kama last time kuna dem moja, dem ni alikuwa kumbe ni hawa tu maspies wa Sonko. Dem alinilua tukaenda kutana naye pale Mtindwa. Hizo sides za Stella. Kumbe alikuwa nilikuwa niko kidnapped. Ni kijana ndiye aliniona kwa pub, akakuja akaniambia unapangiwa. Unapangiwa exactly. So mimi I've been there, I've done that. Na ndio mnasemaga what God has planned for you. Mungu akiamua Kenya hata saizi umekaa hapo unakufa utakufa. No man has your destiny. Because mimi zile nimepitia, I would have never been here today.
Yeah, na siku hizo maaktivisti wengi walikuwa wanauliwa.
Watu walikuwa wanauliwa vibaya sana. Hiyo kwanza mambo ya abduction. Like my elder sister literally came back to Kenya, akanipiga magoti akilia, ananiambia just come back to the UK please. Mpaka akaanza kuniambia ati vile madangu alimtumia ndoto, hizo zinajua tu zilikuwa nisikia nasikia tactics. Ananiambia vile madangu amemtumia ndoto, ati nimekatwa na mapanga, nimefanya nini. Nikampanga, nikamwambia akaniachata pesa ya ticket, I never kukuja, So if anything is meant to happen to me, hata nikiwa chini ya kitanda, hata nikiwa wapi tanifanyikia. And what is meant for me, Kenya, hata nikiwa peke, I don't need anybody around me to make things happen for me, because mimi I believe the only person napena riziki ni Mwenyezi Mungu, sio binadamu. And anywhere, mimi I'm a rebel, by the way. I am born a rebel. I rebel. I like to be me. I hate anything that controls me. It makes me feel awful. It gets me, inanifanyaga na kuwa anxious, naanza kujihate, naanza kujiresent. You know that self-sabotage. Me, I like to free. That is why I don't like to belong in spaces, because when you belong, you have to kind of walk certain ways. Sijui lazima uonge hivi, sijui usiseme hivi, sijui usifiambie mtu aje. You get? You might control mimi sasa ninayo.
Alafu alisema ulipata kura ngapi? 6?
And you believe that?
Of course not.
See, mwende tu kwa nini electoral whatever, everything is online. See, you see the problem with Kenyans? Kenyans are so lazy. These things are all online. You'll go and check. Mutaenda ukama uko interested, enda tu naika jina yangu. Mimi hata ID namba yangu iko online 289,89,1, kila kitu yangu iko in public. You'll find everything that you want. But people are so fucking lazy. So people will come here and tell you everything and you believe. Mtu anakuchukia has ever said anything good about you. See, they try and put you down, especially if people see your power. They'll try and belittle you and make you smaller. But nobody can dim your light. Nobody can dim. Just be you and do you. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. Let everybody have the version of you that they want to have. That's your problem. That's not your problem. Because me, I'm not born here to come and please people. I'm not born to, no. Because a lot of people in these spaces, hata wenyewe, hawana makili, wajipendi, they don't have self-love. Ask them what they've done with their lives. Haya amefanya nini? Wewe ndio umeenda kwa ballot ukapata ballot start. You know, it takes a lot to get to that ballot. Wewe uko na nini? What exactly can you show us for yourself? What have you done? Show me. That is the challenge. People don't like your success. They'll try and trash them because they're trying to level up. Mkwe sawa. But some of us don't need anybody to validate us. We are self-validated. And that's on point. Mimi hata simu ya Orengo saa hizi niko nayo na kipiga Orengo mchana naongea na direct. And that is not a it's not a flex, you know. Those are not flexes because how does that impact on my life? Nothing. Ainisaidi?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, those numbers don't help you.
Nini likupush into kusimama? Another difficult question.
You know, me, I've always, even when I was in college, I've always been I've always been a, you know, an activist, a politician. I love politics so much, right? In fact, I wanted to do political science, but my dad didn't want me to. My dad was against, like, my dad wasn't into politics. My dad doesn't like politics, never liked politics. He believed that politics was dirty, was messy and all that. But I've always been, when I was expelled when we held a protest, and I was the only woman. Ilikuwa unajua tu wajaluo kwa hapa zinataka shida. We were in LD. Unajua LD za wakale and all that kind of a thing. We held a protest. I was the only woman. I got expelled when I was in second. Yes, and I got a sponsorship nikaenda Sweden. Unaona? I was the only woman. Unaona? So mimi I'm always I think I just love politics, and I love sometimes I love being uncomfortable. I hate sipendi kukaa down na unatuki tumbaya na nyamaza. Unajua, like in our Kenya institutions unafaa uende with the crowd, you know, hata kama ni mbaya. And you know, when you stand out, when you speak your mind, most of the times you'll be alienated, and you must be okay with that, knowing that you'll be alienated. And I work better when I'm alienated. No, I don't work well in groupies, eh? Yes, maybe I don't work well in groupies at all. That's biggest weakness.
Maybe you get your high from the risk.
I think so, because I'm a risk taker, by the way, and I don't care. I don't care. Alafu mimi, I know how to manage my emotions. So that is why people say that I'm manipulative, because I don't get myself involved emotionally. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So that, you see, when they say, and I understand them when they say I'm manipulative, because they don't get my feel, they get that thing that they're looking for, they don't get it. Because I don't allow anybody, I don't attach myself emotional to people. So that is what brings a problem, because they think that I should break my feelings. Tutapiga sorry, lakini mi feelings zangu saizi kwa kafete.
Okay.
Nuko tao CBD, lakini feelings zangu ziko uko. My emotions, I rarely give my emotions bana. Mimi, when I lost my parents, I think it changed my whole perspective about life, because I learned so much that a lot of us lose because of our emotions, you know, our angers because of emotions. We do things out of emotions. If you're able to control your emotion, then you win this life.
Okay, maybe we can talk more another day.
Yeah,
and
no
then
worries.
Malisafi, A day after Kawera presented herself to the DCI, Mali Safi did the same today. Na ni kama yeye hakupata mwenye alimsummon.
And what Mali Safi does not know, she is dealing with people that have done psychology, the human mind. Rule number 1, Mali Safi came online and created furor. There was some fire and that was probably intentional. So huyo karao Njoro, hata kama mimi ni Njoro, I would have never showed up. Hiyo ni punishment. Umekuja ukanitukana uka create fire watu wakuna ile moto, you know, you don't know, maybe he didn't know how many people are going to show up at the police station with Mali Safi. My friend, mimi I knew for a fact, nikajua huyu atahata. Na unajua ni punishment amempatia. That is how you show your power to people. Unasikia? Njoroge did that intentionally. Si ati maybe hata Njoroge alikuwa kwa live ya Mali Safi, maybe mtoto wake, maybe best yake alishare naye hiyo. Hi my dear Ringi, how are you? So this is someone that has done psychology, you know. He knows the human brain, how it functions and all that. Alijua vile Mali Safi atendoko na kifua, akasema hii mwaki yako utarudisha chini kwanza. Thank you so much Ringi. Akasema wewe na hii kiherere yako, hiyo moto yako itarudi chini. Do you think that is someone that leo ilikuwa siku ya job? Unadhani alikuwa yuko job ako nini? Hayuko job. Today is a working.
Of course.
Na he did not intentionally, because alikuwa anataka kufanya nini? Kuambia Mali Safi who is in charge. You can go out there and rant, but I am in charge. I am the law. Mimi ni serikali. Unasikia? That was fucking intentional. Yes, that was intentional. Na unajua nini? Watu wanaweza tesa Mali Safi, wanaweza mcheza mind game mbaya sana, because coming on TikTok to garner support, because he did that so that he pit the public against Njoroge. Unasikia?
Yeah.
That was not well intended. That was to create that buzz. So I am not shocked. In fact, in my heart and mind, I said, huyu ataenda pate huyu msea yuko amezima simu. Because kwani ukienda huko umekuwa summoned, huyu yuko, si mtu ana handover. Angemwambia simu mpige simu, you know, someone else to close the file to kwa office. But you see, it was a particular person, and this particular person's phone was mteja. Na hiyo simu alikuwa mteja, maybe ni namba yake ya pili, namba yake ya main it was just normal on. Hata maybe alikuwa tu kwa building anamwangalia. My friend, maybe alikuwa tu around anamcheki, anaona vile na behave, amekuja na watu wangapi, anamsoma. Anaona vile anafanya ma contact zake hapo, anacheka, alafu amekuja tena kusikia vile unajipiga kifua hapa. Serikali ni mkono mrefu. And you cannot chase stamp na serikali. You can never win. Yeah. So understand, he came and made it look like he's a very busy person. Oh, why did you summon me if you know? No, because you came out here and you came out here and made a scene out of everything. So what? You want to play? I'll show you. I'm the coach. Yeah. So Njoro alikuwa anamwambia tu hii job, wewe maybe umezaliwa leo, maybe Njoro has like 40 or 40 years experience. I don't know how old Njoro is, but it's something that is working from experience. Mali Safi naye anafanya vitu na vifua. Doesn't work out like that. Nasikia hata amecomplain that ako na very few friends. They'll hit when he least expects kwa hizo. Thank you, Queen B. You see now what they'll do, they knew there was fire, watu wanazenda huko kuprotest, kuriot or whatever, they knew, okay? So wanamwacha ajipige kifua, watamtokelezea when he least expects. So yeye tena baada kuja hapa kupiga kifua yake, that was just adding insult to injury. But then again, Mali Safi does what Mali Safi does. Na nani na huyo Kawera ili sasa sura yake silimwona huko na Mali Safi. So what was a verdict? And Aki, sometimes I see the comments on na Kawera story yake ilikuwa aje? Julimwona huko akifanya content na Mali Safi.
Unajua, one problem about this story is that the givers of the story are not very explicit. Ni kama wanatake watu in circles.
Si wanataka pia kutumia kama mboka.
You know, like yesterday, initially tulikuwa tumesema tunaambiwa Kawera amejipresent na akalokiwa up, so kuna need ya kumchangia pesa ya kumtoa na bond. So hata mimi nikienda kulala nilikuwa najua Kawera amelala.
But they have to create suspense. So you see, let me tell you, in as much as ndio amekuwa reported, but also know that any opportunity to make money they will grab. So wakiona Kawera amepotea hivyo, people will panic, watatoa pesa, you know. You need to realize that they're trying to kill, you know. You get my point?
Yeah,
one stone. Wanataka wafanye mboka na pia wafanye nini, wapate ile empathy. So anything these people tell you, take it with a pinch of salt. It's not usually the honest truth. They have to make themselves the victims always. Yeah.
Yeah, so ndio tulishanga kuona Obidan asubuhi walikuwa pamoja na Kawera, and then jioni ati anampeleka out console for being released.
You wanataka watu watume pesa. You don't know the game. Si intention ni moja. Utuko out, huyu alikuwa nini, mpigeni sorry, send some money. Kai, ujui script wewe.
It's so confusing. Kwa kila mtu na story yake.
Because but
then the victims Kawera mwenyewe haongei, hajasema exactly what happened, ati amechoka sijui nini.
Bullshit. Amechora lakini ako huko nini, huko Karawa dance, ako out the whole day, anakunywa huko na nini. Mtu amechoka is out of sight to relax. You see what they are doing, you know, they are giving that little, you know, the little that can get us something back. So let us see in public, tumwone huruma, tumtumie pesa, unaona, but don't talk. Because most likely she's been asked not to talk, discuss any of this in public. I'm sure she's been asked not to talk about it in public because the public will only make things worse, by the way. And that is exactly what Malisafi is doing. The fact that he keeps updating the public like the public in imeshikwa, you know, he's making what for himself. He doesn't need to say anything.
Or alternatively, probably if she speaks, she will contradict the narrative that is out here about surrounding her arrest, the details. Because, for example, wakidai ati aliachiliwa na 300k,
that's a lie.
Ya polisi, it doesn't make sense.
That is a proper lie. They have to make it higher so that, you know, it's all, let me tell you guys, you know, a lot of things that are brought on public media is all about money, rotates about money. So we have to make it as expensive as it is, as juicy as it is, as, you know, sorrowful as it is. Kawera, ukwenda tu kusamoni, unaenda kupigiwa nini, pole ya nini? Someone tu kwenda nini unapigwa, you know, it is all transactional. Obina nayo unajua ni broker.
Obidan.
Oh, Obidan, unajua ni broker. Akipata mali anywhere kuna calamity, Obidan will be there, with all due respect, because you know what, first he gets to make content, so he gets viewers and whatever. Thirdly, he gets an opportunity.
With all due respect.
Yeah, but it's true. I mean, not true. That is my opinion, because from observation, look at Obidan. Sasa mtu akikufa mtasukia Obidan ametokelezea. Mtu ameshikwa, Obidan ametokelezea. Na he's always there with his camera. Sasa yenda kwa uli yake une kama jamii content na hizo story ya Kawera. Na atai drag aende vitu kama out atapigwe pole. Pole kuna amefiwa. People that like Kawera as a fan will just send if they want to send it, but they should not make it look like she's going through something that needs support, because as I've said, support is usually in form of money. Kwenda tu kureport sure alikuwa summoned. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been imagining this time kwa ajili waliogopa kufundraise.
Unaona Esther Bobo amesema ukienda kwa wale
targeting,
utapata ameshameka content
wale watu wajinga huko.
Yeah, so yeye kule kusaidia, yeye ameenda because he's going to make content. So, and which is okay. There's no such thing as a free lunch, guys. It's absolutely okay. Hata mimi wacha niwaambie kitu moja. Ningekuwa niko mtaani na mtu ameshikwa, mtu anajua celebrity wenyewe ameshikwa hapa, Nitaenda juu najua nitaika mafuta. Sizi atitoka tu kwani sina kazi ya kufanya. Ala. Sitasema guys I'm going to see Mali Safi. The next nenda ama ningeenda kuna Mali Safi lakini sina fuel. You have to make it look relatable. Guys, I would have gone na fungatula nasema ningeenda lakini sina mafuta, sintapwa tutoka mafuta because why would I want to go and see mtu tu amejiletea mashida zake kwani sina kazi ya kufanya? Like really? Mimi I don't have that kind of level of stupid empathy. I am above that.
Kwenye Mali Safi amerant kwa ilimboka haiku hivyo.
Because he's entitled, that is the thing, and he should be ashamed of himself. Because just the other day, people came through for him because allegedly said he has 0 friends. Yeah. People came through for you and gave you money, Mali Safi. It's barely even 2 months. Can't you that is what level of? Yeah.
It's a lot of money. It was 1 M plus.
And you see, it's barely like 3 months, and he's already here making it look like the world owes him. Anyway, when you are kumchangia uja complain, wacha nifunge mdomo yangu ya umena. Wow. By the way, umeona Becky, umesikia story ya Becky?
Becky upi?
Guys, the 175 people, 181 amtapa, mtumi hatmiza, mtumi popular mnatakaje? Imagine you are 180 people na mnafanya zilch, literally. How about that? Is that fair in the world of unfairness? Unajua saa hii naweza kuwa nimechukua nini makasi na jinyo kinembe pole na kio. Of course, sina kitu ya kufanya. Seriously. Yeah, sasa nimechukua kio nimeweka pale nimepanua nini? Na jinyo mosmos. Na niko hapa naongelesha imagine. Yeah. No, but it's honest, seriously, nafaa kunywa foodie. Anyoa mafoodie every 5th of the month. Niko na diary. Mimi everything I do with a diary. Amani peace. I swear to God, you see, it reaches an age where everything unaanza kuwa na yani unasahau vitu. Gosh. Yani you keep forgetting. I'm telling you, me I forget a lot. Like today nilikuwa nabadilisha simu. So my phone ile nilikuwa nayo on the side kuna kwa na credit card yangu, debit card, but thankfully on my other phone naweza tumia. Nilirealize nimesahau kadi. Umaje ushaika kadi umeweka yani mpaka the only thing ni kuichukua I forgot to take it. You know. Anyway, what I was saying, I schedule kila kitu. I swear I'll have to schedule. Guy schedule kila kitu. Mpaka nilikuwa nataka kunini. Nilikuwa nataka ku deactivate but I cannot deactivate because I can barely remember my password.
I did not check because normally I do not use a draw sheet. Draw sheet is for you to reposition her. I don't reposition her. I wake her up in the morning and take her to the bathroom. So there was no need for me to check. So it was more like an argument this night.
So to go kwa Becky?
Yeah, it was more like an argument this night. So I told you that you said you changed the sheet. So there was no way I would have gone to check if you changed it or not. There's no way of putting her to bed. You would replace the sheets if it wasn't there. Yeah. I don't use draw sheets. So no big deal. So even if it wasn't there, when I put it to bed, I always make the bed. Put it to bed, I will check. Yes. I did not check because I don't use draw sheets. And then she doesn't use those orange ones. Those orange ones is for that chair that we sit on. Okay, she said, where was it?
Where? I think wako job. So, Storia Becky, I was on Facebook. Alikuwa amekabaka appeal Facebook, by the way. Amani pisata siwajui imagine. Wana South Nigerians of West African. So, alikuwa ameka kwanza post yake ya Facebook alika kwanza watu wakamraru wako kwambia we unaomba na kizungu una shida. So, she did another post later on na Kijaluo. Akiambia watu wamsaidie the way she came back from Dubai and she had to take everything to her mom, so she's starting afresh. Right now she stays at a friend's place, so she wanted to open a business but she realized haiwezi fanya open biashara kwa wenyewe, so she's looking for a place. So in other words, akona pesa za biashara ya nyumba ndio hana. Akaambia watu wamsaidia kama ni 10,000, 1,000, whatever thing it is, ndio tafute nyumba. The comments were really not helping, very hilarious, you know. because one of her previous, I knew her from Facebook, by the way, and one of her mantra was alikuwa anasema kuma ipewe salute, ngonyi nyakami salute. Watu wanaelewa.
Anaitwa Betty nani?
Betty Akinyi. Anaitwa Betty nani guys? Betty Akinyi ama?
Akinyi.
Anaitwa Betty Akinyi.
Common TikTok.
Hi mwa Heaven.
Hamjui Kinya?
Umepotea?
Nimepotea
sana.
Nilikuwa busy, nenda home, that's why.
Oh, ulileta ita?
Nilikuwa niende home.
Good. Nice to see you.
Kuna wakati Becky Akinyi alikuwa na trend.
Sasa wacha nikupatie synopsis sasa. So, mimi nilienda Facebook, by the way, nikapata hiyo post yake akisema aliomba na Kizungu, watu waombe na Kijaluo. So anaomba na Kijaluo watu wamsaidie, anything to start off with and all that. Apparently even on Facebook nilisikia mtu ameandika pia alikuwa live TikTok akiomba. So watu wengine wanauliza, all this time you went there for greener pastures, did you not even save to come and start off? And the fact that you want to start from a bedsitter, a one bedroom apartment, when you say apartment it sounds posher, and that's the word she used. Why don't you start from, ebu tafuta Becky Akinyi guys, ebu mtafute kwa blog, sijui kama ameblogiwa guys, kwani mnajua hiyo story ya Becky? So sijui, I don't know, someone said on Facebook that she's also begging on TikTok. Juu mtu alimuuliza kwani unaomba places ngapi? So I don't know if she got any support from TikTok, but I know she'd I think alikuwa ameenda, thank you Salama, I think alikuwa amejaribu kwenda kwa Jacqueline amsaidie. I don't know whether it flopped, because Facebook na watu akamwambia, you've been begging on TikTok na huko ndio kuna pesa. Maka mtu akamwambia go back we
Udeni kuulize udemu alikuwa bibi ya mzungu.
Mimi nasikia tu alikuwa huko, sijui ni Chetubet, sijui ndo wapi.
Chetubet ni wapi?
Chetubet ni hizi vitu za nini? Za sex za wanafanya zungu ama ndio gani jamani?
Ati.
I remember hii jina huko Facebook pekee.
Habari zenu?
Poa.
Unajua itakuwa ngumu kupata help because hiyo time, kuna time akiwa Dubai alikuja kwa live yenye tulikuwa, it was mimi, Moon Goddess, na tulikuwa na watu wengine. So at that time I think she wanted to renew her, sijui ni passport, sijui ni Dubai.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Nakumbuka vizuri sana, mimi nilikuwa hapo na mimi ndo nilikuwa naenda kwa wanataka guarantor what?
Yeah, guarantor, yeah.
He needed money. Pesa alikuwa anataka ilikuwa almost 300k or something.
Yeah.
Tukatafuta, then I think Moon alijua mtu mwenye anaweza mkopesha. Akakuja akakopeshwa. Hiyo pesa hajarudisha mpaka wa leo.
You are joking.
Hiyo time yenye alikuwa anaenda kopeshwa, sasa mimi nilihave kujitoa kama guarantor kwa sababu kuna mtu alinipigia simu akaniambia no, step away from it. Nikawachana nayo. Apart from kukua guarantor, kuna pesa hata ningemtolea kidogo. But mtu mwenye alinipigia simu akaniambia no, itabidi umetoka, nikawacha. Moon alibaki na kesi akamwambia pesa. Hiyo pesa mpaka saa hii amekata, so it will be hard for her kupata pesa nyingine saa hii. Juu leo asubuhi tukiwa TikTok, nakumbuka nikiwa gym hiyo matime. Tukiwa TikTok akaulizwa na watu.
Sasa lazima utaenda gym ndio tusikie vibaya na wewe koma.
tukiwa TikTok leo asubuhi hiyo time mtu akamuuliza na ile pesa uliomba mtu fulani iko wapi? Remember before hiyo time tulimuita tukikesi alikuwa anaongea vibaya na hiyo time alikuwa Dubai angeweza kulipa. But alikuwa anatupa maneno. So sasa itakuwa ngumu. Sasa naye itakuwa ngumu.
Sasa anaomba ya bure, si ya kurudisha.
So sasa
anaomba donations. Anaomba ngiri 5,000, 1,000, so yani like she's asking for like literally people to donate, not to she's not asking to kind of borrow.
But let us backtrack. Before akuje kwetu alikuwa ameendanga kwa line ya Auka. I think Auka alimwambia kuja tu tukuchangie instead ya kutafuta pesa ya kurudisha. Alikataa akasema yeye hataki kuchangiwa. So what is different now? Hiyo time alienda kwa live yauka, hiyo akinauka akimwambia kuja tukuchangie, alikataa kabisa. Mimi tuka have to open life. Juu alisema anataka ya kukopa arudishe. So bado nakuuliza ni nini hiyo tofauti yenye sahi watu wengi watajitolea. Unajua a lot of people nowadays wanaangalianga venye unaongea na wao and how you act and react. Una understand? So nini hiyo itakuwa tofauti sahi yenye atapewa hiyo pesa?
But you, do you know her on a personal level? Do you talk to her?
No, si vile. Ni ile tu tukutane live mambo. Kuna time tulikuwa tunaongea but not on a personal level.
Do you think she has this false air of importance? She feels like she's important, she's a celebrity or something, ama?
It is too bad because hiyo time alikuwa na feeling important, hiyo time alikuwa na pesa na hiyo time alikuwa anafanya hizo biashara zake. Of now, she's not. Because then again, in tabia TikTok, if you have money, people will think that you're important. They will tend to bow to whatever you're telling them. As for now, she's not. Because kuna kitu mmoja hata alisema. Alikuwa anasema ikibidi na mkikataa kunichangia itanibidi nirudi kwa ile kazi yangu ya CB. Inaitwa CB what?
Hiyo chetu bete CB.
Akasema alisema na mdomo yake mkikataa kabisa kunichangia itabidi, but right now I'm trying to build my brand. I want to get married. I want to expand.
So whose problem is that? Hiyo marriage yake ni yetu.
Sasa problem
you see, these are the kind of things that really pisses me off, because when she comes here akisema tukikataa, on a serious note, she's not anybody's responsibility. Na hata akienda kuchimba mtaro, hata akienda kuchimba graves, I don't think, you see, it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. And then there's that level of entitlement. That is what really pisses a lot of people out here. People don't say it, but I think it's not how she does it. It's not what she says, but how she's saying it. And I think her and Malisafi can make very good buddies, because they have that you kind of, if you don't do it for me, like we are,
it's like by force,
because like if you don't do it na mkishindwa kunisaidia, I have no option but to go back. That is what she said.
You are joking, Aki Oye.
Yeah, nilikuwa kwa hiyo live na sita alisema ikibidi mmeshindwa kunisaidia.
Ati watu wakishinda kumchangia.
Yeah, ati ikibidi na mmeshindwa kunichangia, I have no option but kurudi. Because kuna mtu alimuuliza what about CB, akasema yeye hataki. Mwingine akamuuliza unaweza nisaidia kutoa pesa CB, akamjibu mimi nilisahau kutoa pesa CB. So then she goes ahead and say ati mkishindwa kunisaidia sina otherwise but kurudi CB tena. So for her, I think she felt entitled, like lazima watu wamsaidie. But remember, kuna time aliambiwa achangiwe pesa kakataa, akasema yeye si mtu kuchangiwa, anataka kukopeshwa. Badala kwa hapa pia ataka anadanganya. Alikataa, alikataa.
Aulize, with all due respect, alikuwa anafanya job gani Dubai? Because she was there for like 2 years or something.
Hiyo tu story ya CB. Haikuwa kingine.
Alikuwa tengenezi pesa hiyo Dubai.
Hiyo tu story ya CB. Sasa utajua aje? Wewe nikuulize Moeven, na tuambiane ukweli. If you want to live a flashy life na unajua mali pesa yako iko, you do not want to invest. What next?
Yeah, it's true.
What next? Unajua a lot of people waangaliangi
flash life.
Watu wengi waangaliangi the bigger picture. If but how am I supposed to invest it? Kesho itakuwa aje? Naishi kwa foreign land, nikirudi nyumbani how am I supposed to start my life? Watu wengi wananga hii akili. Au unataka uipate saa hiyo, uispend saa hiyo, lakini ujui. Saa hiyo ndio matokeo.
Alafu unajua most ladies wenye wanafanya that kind of biz ati. They always think like they don't think, mostly awafikirie kesho. And then we ladies unaelewa tu, siku zinaenda, siku zinasonga, by the time tunakuja kurealize. Sasa huko unajua, alafu most Kenyan ladies wanaambiananga Dubai kuna pesa, hizo biashara ukienda Dubai utapata do. Mtu unaenda huko and then you start overspending, unaona hizo pesa bado zitakuwa.
Unajua kitu moja,
Ati
there is one thing I've learned with her, na this one I will tell anyone. Usiwahi fanya kitu because you want to prove yourself to people. Usiwahi fanya kitu because mtu amekwambia huwezi panda ndege na haujaipanda na hautawahi panda. Take your time, do your research, mali unaenda kuna kaje. Usiwahi fanya kitu na machungu. Kuna machungu positive na kuna machungu negative. For me I will say yake ilikuja kwa sababu yeye hata kwenda mali anaenda, it had a lot to do with her past relationship. She was trying to prove something. Na ndio ime backfire kwake. It had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Mtu ni expand. Nimepata hii video yake ya leo wenye wako in the picture kama mimi to watch.
Dudu she was trying to compete with the other.
Exactly. Ndio hiyo nasema na unajua the other is my friend, so mimi technically nikaa najua kenye ilikuwa inaendelea. Makosa alifanya ni compete na kuonesha that she can do it. Hapo ndio ile makosa because ni kama hakupiga hesabu yake vizuri.
Money play basi.
Please share with me so I can pick myself together. Munatakanga watu tu wana scam. I will never blame somebody scamming people in the internet because when you come, when you're genuine and you need help, nobody listens to you. Kenyans, I don't know how you people are, but when somebody comes genuinely telling you her real problem, you guys make fun out of it. But when somebody comes with sympathy, fake, you guys can help, can show up very quick. Tusaidie link ya CB. So for me, I don't want to go back to CB because I'm clearing my name. And I might be a wife, I might be a mommy. I mean, I want to clear my name. I want my brand to grow big and big and big. So that's why I don't want to go back to CB. But if it's so bad and you guys are not going to show up for me, I will go back regardless. So guys, if you have anything, 100, 1,000, 2,000, please share with me so I can pick myself together. Munatakanga watu tu wana scam. I will never blame somebody scamming people in the internet because when you come, when you're genuine and you need help, nobody listens to you. Kenyans, I don't know how you people are, but when somebody comes genuinely telling you her real problem, you guys make fun out of it. But when somebody comes with sympathy, fake, you guys can help, can show up very quick. Tusaidie link ya CB. So for me, I don't want to go back to CB because I'm clearing my name. And I might be a wife, I might be a mommy. I mean, I want to have a family. I want to clear my name. I want my brand to grow big and big and big. So that's why I don't want to go back to CB. But if it's so bad and you guys are not going to show up for me, I will go back regardless.
Hebu tusome comments.
Imejirudia.
Wana comments wanamwambia
tusaidie link ya CB. What is CB in full? By the way, what is CB in full? I don't know.
Chetu bet. Ni link ya kufanya umalaya.
Oh.
Ya kujiuza.
Okay. Kama OnlyFans.
Yeah. I think something like that, yeah. Yeah, Bosco. Wewe kwanza niliona mali comment ukinitroll wewe. Lakini juu wewe hata yani I'm just but I'll let you go. I had you troll me. Ulikuwa na kwanza kusema watoto wangu wako trolled. Ulikuwa unasema ati we don't choose. I saw you, I was there with the pseudo. See that I saw you. In fact, let me block you. I don't argue with terrorists. Bye. Unakuja hapa kufanya like amna gaibu. Mkisha troll mtu huko, you should come to their spaces. Jifanyage just like when don't even comment bana because I'll see you and it'll trigger me up. And I'm gonna I think the best thing sometimes, I don't really usually like triggering people, but anybody mtu anasema watu wa trolled. My friend, like I don't need you in my space bana. And see ati unaniongezea
comment hivyo, wao wanafikiri watu hawaoni.
Imagine, alafu baada na dosita kuja kukuongea na wewe kwa live yako, unajua are you even okay? Do you even listen to yourself? I was so shocked nikimwona uko team bipolar bana. I was there with Masudo. I was like, is this the same man that comes? You kama ni mwanaume au mwanamke? Anyway, I don't want them to take my nini away. So,
Mjaluo ati ni ngumu sasa.
I know, and this one, gosh, I don't usually like to go tribal, but this one I think we have to go tribal, I swear to God. What do you have?
No, we're not going tribal call by.
Yes, Nala, let me mod you. If you see any of them, block their asses. Don't even argue, just block them. They don't even, and they have the hata wanaga ibu, imagine. Watakuja wanze kuwa checking away like things are okay. Anybody that wants your children or your parents, my friend, that is not someone you need around you. That is a dangerous person. Because to them it's okay. If you see any of those, please just block their asses. Do not even talk, do not do nothing. You have my full consent, you know. You see, I don't mind people having contrary opinions, okay, but someone at campaigning for your kids to be nini, my friend, I can't. You people, some of you. Shit. Wacha nikwambie kitu moja. Ebu play ingine Kinya, there's another one. You need another one?
Hii nyingine.
Ebu cheza wacha nilete kahawa. I need some, it's coffee o'clock.
Si expand ndio watu waone comments basi.
Tunakunywa coffee saa hizi. Utalala kweli?
Yeah, juu sitaki kulala, it's almost 2, so no, by 6 nini I need to 6-7 I need to get out, so yeah, coffee will keep me good. Nini nimekuweka kwa big screen Kinya.
Wala sioni ama nimehang.
This is actually what is happening. I don't have time to go and fake sickness for my parents or to my family members and come here scamming you. No. I'm here telling you what is actually happening. So, I beg. My number is 011. Please don't call it. And the people that are saying I'm looking for a job, give me the job of promoting your business. If you have a business, give it to me, I will promote it. Okay, I will post it on my wall and people will come to you and I will send you my rate card and you can send me my payment through after going through my rate card. 011 45 94 371. That's my number. Whatever you send it, that number is highly appreciated. It's going to make it's going to help me. I want to get my house by tomorrow. 011 45 94 371.
Tomorrow.
So please, whatever you send in that number, I will really appreciate it. It's my number, it's my business number, it's the number I market somebody. If you have a business you want me to market, you can call me from there and then I will market your business. 011 45 94 371. Please. And thank you. Mnajua Vivian, sindio? Mnajua Mama Sheldon. Sharin, is it Sharin or Sheila? There's unakumbuka Mama Sheila, the one that was sick that we changad for? That was 2022, sindio? Thank you so much. She sent me 10,000. I really appreciate you so much. She's the one that I spoke with last night and she really motivated me. And this is what kind of things, when you do kind to some people, they will do kind to you. So she really showed up for me. She's the one that gave me idea that Becky, just go and speak out, tell your people your problem. They won't let you down. And that's why I came. She advised me as a mom and I came. And she supported me as well. So whatever you have, you can send me on that number. I can get my apartment to get tomorrow. I will show you all the process, how we rent it, how every move until we move there and we go to a better life. I mean, every journey now, because I'm a content creator, mostly you can follow me on Facebook and you will see more. So thank you. Yawa onagi moro matiri yawa. Yeni kwecho takiaga ewe tukaona biro wayo. Onagi moro. A content creator, mostly you.
I think niyo recording kona shida, so naelewa tu.
No, hiyo time alikuwa na shida ya network. Ukifanya hivyo.
Ausi. I'm building a new version of baking, and I do not want to go back to that baking first. I don't want to go back to CD and start doing what I used to do for you. I don't want it. Yawa salinyi ngose bedo kaka kurataka yao kurat atangugi glayo yawa. Yawa donglang be which put yodalawa. Usumu bet mwabera kanya waduye kut. Nasema nini? Okay. okay. I'm saying I do not want to go back to the site where I used to work before because I am a brand right now. I'm working on my brand and I'm getting calls from people and I'm marketing their business. And I cannot work and market people's business and I'm doing that thing. You don't work better. Man, which put me to the cool. You are Kataka to need all the tanko board. So please, before my data run off, help. You can just send me a lion. Yeah. So that's my number. Pin the number. The number was pinned here. I will pin it again. Yawa hata ningeongea na state to be faint. Mnataka nikupe ndio monitor sanduku expensive yawa. Nimekuja hapa na kuuliza, you guys want me to die so you can buy a very expensive coffin and put me in. I cannot go to the house and start beating myself, dying of depression. I've been trying to gain weight. You guys can see that I've added some more. Don't make me lose this weight again. So whatever you help me with, I will really appreciate. Kosakia kweto yawa. Koso kwete makia. Koso kwete makia yawa. Lakini Becky ulikuwa unasaidia watu wakati ulikuwa nayo. Well, that's the funny thing. You will help people and now when it's your turn, nobody will show up for you. I am not regretting for helping people. I'm one person that I love helping people. But the heart I was given her, I will still have it. I can't run away from it. I don't know because I'm not used to it. When I was neglected, when I was young, I'm not educated too. I had to leave the village, come to Nairobi, the village, come to Nairobi, the village, come to Nairobi. I'm telling you the real story. This is actually what is happening. I am back. Number one, I came asking for help because I think once you're a content creator, you're in the internet, your fans and people you interact with are your family. So I came to ask for help from my family. Number one, I see most of the people are saying, oh, you want to live a body life or you want to have an apartment. Look, for me, I Airbnb a bed sitter, a mansion, a 3-bedroom, 1-bedroom is an apartment in my eyes. So I didn't specify, but I mentioned by saying an apartment. So if you think like if you live in a bed sitter or you live in a single, it's an apartment. For me, it's an apartment. I think that's a proper way to describe where you live, right? So I came here asking for financial support. Reason being because I need help. Okay, and another reason is because I don't want to go to my past life whereby I used to work on a site as strip naked, show my body to the internet, and you people really trolled me about it. I went through trauma. I was literally traumatized by your insults. Those early 2022, I went through a lot, and also one of the reasons I went to Dubai to clear my mind because I was traumatized, I was insulted, I was bullied. So I came back and I want to start my life afresh, and because I am working on my brand right now and I'm a marketer and all of this thing, I want my name to be clear because I also want to get married, God willingly, if God bring a man. So I am in need right now, and I came to you people and told you guys I am financially down and I need your support. Specifically, I need this and this and this. And I also said, if you have a business that you want me to market for you, please bring it to me. I will market it to you. I will send you my rate card and we can work together. But if you can't, you can support me financially so I can get my own apartment and create my content peacefully. Do you understand what I mean? And some of you are talking about my accent. Honey, I cannot hold a conversation in Swahili. Another thing, we are not only addressing Kenyans. There is other people that are not in Kenya and they don't understand Swahili, right? So this is something that is a video that can go viral to anyone. You understand? And if I can speak Swahili proper, I could have, but I am speaking English so everybody can understand what I'm saying. Another thing, I can speak proper Luo. Swahili I'm not good at, but I can speak proper mother tongue. Kachako wachodo Luo, ta wachodo Luo, mori ereti ir, maonge kumubagni. But because I don't need help only from my people. I need help from every single person that can watch this video. You can share it to a relative, a friend, or somebody abroad. I need help. I just need to start my own apartment and get my business going, because I had a business that I was about to hop in, but I can't. Bless me. Yes. Open
Guys, ujaluo ni gharama walai. Baka anajua kujibless. Akisneeze, at least she has some manners, eh?
Na kapenyo wajaluo mko na gharama.
Hebu tuendelee na mjango.
Ni software.
I am down. I need financial help. Whatever you send to me, it's okay. Actually, I have not, y'all have sent me if it is maybe 1,200. Literally. And this is me humbly requesting for your support. Okay? So, and if there is another thing I could do, I could go back to my past life and work in CB like I used to. But I don't want that life. Because you people traumatized me. You people traumatized me in early 2022. I went viral because my videos were leaked where I was working, and I went through trolling. It was bad. I don't want that to come back because I've been working on my brand and I want to clear my name from that. But if my life goes south and you people are not able to help me, I will go back to CB and do what I can do to survive. Because, honey, I'm just a class 6 dropout. I don't have a certificate to go to the office and look for a job. I'm not going to be employed. I don't have certificates. I only have my birth certificate and ID. And I didn't get these things in school. I am not educated. I didn't totally go to school. So if you can help me, I would really appreciate. Okay? And if you don't, it's fine. I can still take my life back, but do not say anything about it. If you see me working in CB and my videos are all over, do not say a word about it. That's my life because you couldn't help me and I have to help myself. In this life, if you can't get help from people, you have to figure out how you can help you. And that's how I started my life, and that's how you people got to know me when I was a class 6 dropout and I didn't know how to survive and what to do and where to get a job. I decided to work in CB. So please, you can help me so I don't go back there and show people what my mama gave me. But if you're not able to, I will still go back and don't say a word.
It's not a business.
A trend. Yes, thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for the people that have reached out to me. I really appreciate you, and we can't wait to bounce back and just, live a normal life I used to, right? Yes, it is not bad and it is not wrong to start over. And if you have a problem out there, do not be scared to speak out. You are a human being, and there is ups and downs. Don't hold yourself back. Get bold, speak out, because the Bible says when you knock, the door will open. But when you stay down, oh, I'm scared, you will die. So speak out when you get the chance. But when Kenyans don't help you, do what you can do for a living. And if anybody talk about it, trust them. I mean, I don't know, but thank you guys for listening to me. I am back. My name is Becky. Akinyi. Ayuago. Ayago is my father. So I came here asking for financial support because I am house hunting, so I need to get my own apartment. when I say apartment, people always think like apartment is a very big, lavish house. No, a 1 bedroom is okay for me, or a bedsitter. It's okay for me. My name is Becky Akinyi Ayuago. Ayuago is my father.
Yeah, huyu ni celeb wa Kenya.
Bwanani Kenya.
Ayuago ameweza kuiwagre. Hiyo video ya Ayuago imeisha.
Med play ya mwisho.
Oh, hii ndio ya mwisho.
I came here asking for financial help because I need to rent my own house.
Ni the same too.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I think
I need to rent my own house. We have to ask for that help. We are human beings and sometimes we need help no matter who you think you are. Everybody needs help at some point. You can't run away from problems. Problems happens. So when somebody is in a problem doesn't mean something is wrong. If they are in a problem because they're human beings and problems are meant for us as humans. So if you have anything, support me with it. If you have 100, 200, 1,000, whatever, I will really appreciate. So my number is there. Don't call me. I'm calling it again. 011.
I think we have
Nani dudu kwe ni Nyamigo chudonge kusinya Homa Bay.
Hano kanya Migori, mimi si wa Migori.
Enya Migori kanya Homa Bay. Kuna chobo wadu warajo Homa Bay ibinjo.
Onyar wanaitanga aje yawa huko sisi ndo huko kwa samaki wanaita aje Onyar wacha nikikumbuka nitakwambia uko nya Homa Bay. Nyasuba
koro ochoba hai
darling Okonya suba.
No, kama manonya suba. Manonya kabele nyako rimali safi yawa.
Onyaro babana mali safi unajua ni wa kwetu.
Ala.
Lakini mpaka kwao. Unajua mpaka kwa kina mali safi.
Seriously?
Yeah, Onya sorry actually yeah. Becky ni.
Sorry ni kanye ene county mane.
Sorry ni kama unaenda by actually sorry ni kama I think ni kama unaenda Suba if I'm not wrong. Onya sorry.
So iko county gani, ni Homa Bay ama Migori? Mimi hizo vitu zo ni mixisha Migori.
Hiyo naye sijaijua kama sorry iko Homa Bay.
Ni Homa Bay County. Mtu anasema Migori, mtu anasema Homa Bay. Koro jo Homa Bay maneka, jo Migori maneka. Koro dua ochopo kumakoro nyako. Ubodi pay.
Utukome.
Ya sasa mniachanganisha, is it Homa Bay ama ni Migori?
Onyagi nene side yeye ni wasori.
Sasa sorry, I know I need to definitely need to kind of collectively summon the county.
Summon what wasori, not Homa Bay.
Hi Theory. So I'm going to summon Jomigori as a whole. Jomigori, unigili when migogo by the pain. I'm going to swallow for her as a fellow migogo. Jomigori, migoku. Ogo by the pain. Nikisi home. To kizungu ni nyako dom ni keti.
Ati ya Onya sorry.
Donge sorry ni Migori.
Sorry ni Migori I think.
De dokoro magine migo jo Migori yawa. Jo Migori mabe ya wuyi nyiri motegro matek malichini. Nakoro nyarufu yo kor pin ka. Dongo kizungu,
Ogimanyi mbunge domintie.
Mbunge de basari wachi basari kujoma no di Dubai dwaro ginene dwaro apartment.
Nyakagisani anakia Homa Bay. Mimi najua Boro, huko Boro pia ni kwetu. Nyakagisani anakia Homa Bay, anange Bumala huko kwingine sijui.
Yaani sasa tena unajua Bumala sasa ndio soko yetu. Yaani sasa tena umehepa.
Acha mimi nirudi kwetu Bumala.
Sasa shida imepatikana. Umehepa kwenye wada nyako.
We better boom karka.
Let me tell you guys, Mimi, I believe it's okay to ask for help, but it's the tone and the way you ask for this help. And sometimes I think some of these people, let me call them celebrities, that got this traction through doing the things they do, because they didn't get this traction because they probably were intelligent enough or outspoken enough. Unaona? So they think they are it. They think they don't need to consult. I think they sometimes need to consult before they come out here and say some things and even ask for help. I hope and I wish spring is over the country. We are not supporting such unproductive people. And Hugh, let me tell you with all due respect, you know, when they say that women empowerment, women be there for each other, women should support each other, but I think it's about character. Personally, I don't care who you are, whether you're a man or a woman, if your character is questionable and the way you do your things, you know, it's okay. She can get help. People can help her. And she said everybody deserves that support once in a while, but it's just the way she's throwing it out here, the way she makes it sound. She makes it sound like she's people's responsibility, that if you guys do not help me, I'm going back on Chatubet. Like, honey, nobody cares where you go to. Ato kataki idoka or bel masibur. You see, honestly, nobody cares, because out here we are all strangers. Okay, we support each other out of empathy and of character, right? And there is a reason you should kind of, there should be something that is attracting someone to want to help you. No. But I think the way she's got, maybe she's very subconscious. Maybe she's doing it from a place of, you know, she does not know how she sounds out here. She does not know what she's giving. And to me, if you ask me, I think there's a bit of entitlement in there. And then again, what she does not realize is the Becky that she was 3 years ago is not the Becky she is now, because out of sight, out of mind. When all was good, she was away from this place, her community, the people she kind of used to engage with, you know, watu walitawanyika. So she needs to realize that she is coming back as someone that has been away for a long time. People have forgotten her, people have moved on and stuff like that. Unaona? So angerudi at least na njia mzuri, angekuja tu na njia tu mzuri. Becky is a storyteller, you know, I love listening to her, by the way, and I love her diction. She's really giving it her best shot. That one, I give it to her. For someone that is a class 6 dropout, she's giving it her best shot. And why not? I mean, communication is an art. She can communicate in any language as long as tunasikia ile tunasema. So to me, I don't even have a problem with her. But what I have a problem with is the execution of the support she's looking for. So to me, I don't even have a problem with her. Because on one side, she sounds like, you know, I don't care. On the other side, I care. So in other words, she's trying to kind of, there's a bit of emotional blackmailing going on. Or if you guys don't help me, I'll go back. And if I go back, don't blame me. My friend, people will always talk. Whether you go or you don't go, you cannot control people. And as someone who's been out here long enough, you need to realize that people's opinions should not. Minjeje to maneke ndo yawa.
Indi, minjeje dong sindi.
Encha minjeje cha benya homa bei kozinya migori yawa.
Akiyama chacha kanye.
Ngane ne malisafi beja homa bei migori kwa namba yawa.
Kwanza malisafi jao mjakasipul kweli kweli.
Yeah, jolo kajo south. Yawa entitled number. So mimi as a person, I think if you are friends to Becky, tell her she can do kadakoro cha kungada lot. It's a business, it's a prerogative. Nobody cares, by the way. Hata akirudi tuko kwa Chatubet, it's her life. People will talk, and know that people don't talk because they care or they're bothered. They talk because they probably are idle, or maybe it's a subject of the day. So she can just go back and do what she wants to do, if at all that is, she's not received the support. But then again, Becky is such a beautiful woman. Honestly, she has a beautiful body. She has a personality. She's out there. She's bold. I believe Mbaba mahali atajitokelezea amtumia kama 500,000, because as she said how much she's looking at. Na kwa nini hajaenda kwa mtu kama Big Daddy ama Malisafi, you know? Why is she not going to any support her? I'm wondering.
Unajua huko kwa Big Daddy ndio last time alienda na Big Daddy. Hiyo time alikuwa anatafuta hiyo big amount juu ya kurenew whatever she wanted to renew. Wakati alienda huko kwa Big Daddy akimuuliza wamchangie alipata. So I don't think Big Daddy atakuwa tena na hiyo nia kutaka kumchangia because kama last time ndiye alitaka kuchangiwa na akasema hataki na akatusiana.
No, Bigi chunelea, Bigi uzuri yake usahau. Bigi kumconvince rais, akirichuka amlilia Bigi ama mpige simu alilie Bigi kwa simu. Bigi atamobilize, imagine. Angenyenyekea because saizi kusema tu kweli nani Becky ana smoke guys because hata live yake alikuwa na almost 150 people today. So that shows that because out of sight out of mind, she's been away for a long time, you know.
But can I tell you something? I'm sorry to cut you short. Can I tell you something, Ati? Unajua mimi sometimes hii TikTok we are not supposed to take it serious, but at the end of the day mimi kuna zile vitu mimi ulearn kwa hizi platform. Kuna kitu nililearn na Becky na nitaisema hivi. Number 1, hata ukipata usione kama fans wako ni wajinga kwako. Don't talk to your fans as if wamekuwa watoto kwako. Ile time alikuwa Dubai, ungeenda hata kwa live yake venye anaongelesha mtu unachoka. Mimi mpaka niliwacha kumwatch, ulikuwa unachoka tu. Yani the response kwa watu wake was nasty. These are the same people wenye bado unataka wakusaidie. So sometimes ni vizuri kuchunga mdomo, ishi na community yako vizuri. Usikwe mtu unapata unaanza madharau. Cha pili, usiingie na mapenzi na kichwa yako yote mpaka ule mwenye uko naye kwa mapenzi akikwambia wacha hii unawacha, afanya hii unafanya, knowing very well huyo mtu hakuna mahali mnaenda na yeye. That is another day to learn a good lesson. Hizi ni zile mistake alifanya. Ingekuwa mimi yeye nitakaa chini ni backtrack wapi nilifanya makosa, then she pick it from there. Itamsaidia sana. Because along the way kuna mistakes yenye yeye mwenyewe alikuwa anafanya na hata yeye mwenyewe alikuja akaziongea akazisema. Kuingia kwa mapenzi na kichwa, okonga dependingano na welding, usifanye hiyo makosa. Ingia kwa mapenzi ukijua in as much as I love this person, weka kichwa yako wazi. Mguu moja ndani, mguu moja nje. Mguu moja nje, jua vizuri something can happen. Iki happen, ninabaki aje? Niko na chakula kwa mkono. What do I have? Do I have any funds yenye inaweza nitoa from point A to point B? Na usiingie kwa mapenzi knowing mtu anakuambia ama hapa una hapa. Wacha hii unawacha, wachana na huyu unawacha. And then what next? What next?
So in other words, you're saying that a rich was a part of a distraction, Nama?
Where boss? Na nimemute.
Yeah, but you see, we don't blame people for our own mistakes because, you know, we have a choice. We are adults, so we learn from it. So the only thing we can do is learn. And I hope she's probably learned from it. And going forward, she'll probably do better. But then again, sometimes, you know, there are people you cannot advise. Yeah, wanasemaga wafuasi wa Pastor Owor na woman in love, eh? Those are people that you cannot actually advise. So as it is, if that's her, she probably will have to learn the hard way. Atakuwa heartbroken, she'll go through that for so many times. She probably might not even learn from it, unfortunately. Imagine huyu short movies, huyu sio ule Dudukwe. So unasikia zebona hiyo comment ya nani ya short movies anadhani wewe ni ule Dudukwe. By the way, short movies, hata mimi jana vile alikuja hapa before ipande kwa comment section, alinisalimia nikamwambia wewe na vile unanitrolling unanisalimia nini? Akasema huyo si, nikamwambia there's another Dudukwe. In fact, I told you need to change your name.
We'll change my name after 7 days.
Just assume when someone else has told you.
Si mimi, huyo si mimi.
Now you see what I was telling you?
Yeah.
Because anybody that sees that Dudukwe anajua huyo kuna Dudukwe moja is a very big troll.
No, Dudukwe hiyo mnasema ni small letters, mine is big letters.
But you see, hii ni Dudukwe tu. Kwa hivyo ile ni Dudukwe. So someone anaweza imagine ile ni main na hii ni backup. Yeah.
Ati huyu ni Dudukwe kwa kina, hata kwa kina JB ndio siendangi. Hata huko utaipata.
Yeah, a lot of people want, hata wacha niwaambie you guys that are wondering, even me when she came and said hi on the comment section, I called her out until akanambia no, I am so and so. Na nikamwambia you need to change that name because there's another someone with that name, small letters, that is such a bully. And the fact that this is written Dudukwe too, mtu atadhani ile ni main na hii ni backup. And exactly people are telling you the same.
So the reason as to why nilifanya tu niliweka Dudukwe tu because nikiweka Dudukwe ilikuwa inaniambia jina ishapikiwa. So I had to do Dudukwe tu, but huyo si mimi.
Sasa you need to just change that Dudukwe name at all because it has very bad triggers on this app.
Sawa sawa.
Ukienda hata kuna places utakuwa blocked before hata wengi wakiona tu jina. You know me, I was about to block you by the way. The day I saw it and then before I got it sikuiona tena, but I wanted to block it because I thought it was the other.
Ni venye niko hapa na backup. Hii ni backup kama backup, si mimi hiyo. Mimi na iwezi ingia hapa. So si mimi.
Yeah, but I think it's more or less to do with the name. Anyway, moving forward. Hi, Curie.
Hi, Ati. Hi, sis.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm good, thank you. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, I don't know, wherever you are. By the way, I love Duduku and Chaba. But I love Duduku.
You know, I started watching. I had to go and check that thing on Facebook today because I told you. I was zero idea.
I think Chaba is a CIA agent, but anyway, he speaks proper English, not like Duduku. But anyway, Ati, sorry, is in Omabay County, and so Malisafi, Cindy, Becky are all from Omabay County.
Oh wow! Look at yes. Well, there's a mutual thing going on.
Yeah, but we have a bigger fish to fry in Omabay County. But anyway, what I wanted to comment on is the video that you just played. Yeah, no. Someone like Becky, I don't know her very well, but the idea that people want to use some kind of emotional, let me use the right word, she's trying to emotionally blackmail people that if you do not support me, I'm going to go back and do what I was doing before. As if when they were doing that, they consulted us. Why are we now being consulted? You know, this is life. You do anything that you have to do to support yourself. If it means you have to, whatever, do it. One, if you don't have a career, if you do not want to, go on the grindstone and work like everybody else and take a manual labor job, and if you do not want to, you do not have the mind to start a business, or then do whatever you have to do. Personally, I don't care what anyone does, and I'm not going to judge them because of what they're doing. So the idea that, if you don't help me, and I've heard the same sentiment from Cindy, if you don't help me, you want me to go back and do what I was doing, insinuating, going back to, their, whatever they were doing in the past. Who cares? Do it. All of us have to do what we have to do to maintain our families, to, in her case, to pay her rent, to pay her bills. Do what you have to do. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you a lifestyle. Nobody owes you a bill payment or anything. No one owes you. If they give it to you, it is just because they like you or because they want to support. So the idea, if you don't help me, I'm going to go back. Why should that even be a selling point anyway? I don't get it.
By the alichangishiwa how much? Kwa lazima alitoka na kakitu, hiyo yote haingetoka hivyo.
But we have to have this understanding that everyone, especially in our country today, or even outside, even in the Western world, people have to do what they have to do to support themselves. So the idea of trying to blackmail people into, in Netherlands, what they're doing is legal. And I think it should be legal around the world. In Nevada, in America, it's legal. So why is this being used as if, oh, if you don't do it, I'm going to go back? Go back there. Who cares? You never consulted us when you were doing it in the first place. So personally, I don't think so. I would rather help another person or another rich friend who wants to even go and have a drink. I'll give them money than someone who say, oh, I'm going to go back there. I really don't care, to be quite honest. But that's me. Anyway, that's what I want. Yeah, that's my opinion. We need not to encourage this kind of people. Yes, they support. We will always support people. Personally, I don't do mchango for lifestyle.
I want to ask you something, and it's quite personal and it's a little bit tribal, so I hope guys here don't mind me and don't take it out of context. Do you think that as a Luo community, we are sort of leading on this kind of, there's a tinge of entitlement sometimes when you speak out here? And I'm saying this because I'm trying to compare statistics. I think I've seen more Luos here begging with that kind of an entitlement attitude. Or is this just like a one-off? You know, do you think it's something that we're in a point where we need to just call a spade and call things the way they are? Because personally, if someone called out on a tribal basis, I'm not going to be mad because I am one, because I can see it out here, you see. So because sometimes we really want to protect our tribe, that if someone points out, Wajaluo umekuwa entitled, you know. And I think when people say that, they're probably using the statistics that we have, because, and I'll use someone like Malisafi. He came here today, he spoke with a lot of ignorant entitlement, okay? If you look at Cindy, she has the same characteristics. Look at Becky, same characteristics. The funny thing is, they have one thing in common, they're illiterates. Unaona, ni watu wametoka maushago, and nothing wrong kutoka ushago, but wako na some form of illiteracy. They just stamp, okay, and they think they know. The audacity sometimes is cringe. Even listening to the things they say, someone saying that msiponisaidia ntarudi kuuza kuma. Like, who fucking cares what you do? How is that we don't even know you in the first place. Why would that be a line, a basis for asking for support? You know, do you think I mean, right now, Mimi as a Luo, I'll call out our fellow Luos, you know, because I am one and I can see it happening. And with some of these things, we cannot hide them under the carpet because you're trying to protect your tribe, you know. I think a spade should just be that. You know, it can never be a big spoon. Because can you compare Malisafi coming out here the way he spoke today, or saying, oh, my sister is sick, you know, on all seriousness, anybody's family being sick is not the public responsibility. So you should never bring it up, you know, when you're trying to justify or asking for support, or ati nimetoka nyumbani sina pesa. Look, kwanza sometimes the things Malisafi says, kama leo anasema ati hakukuwa na kitu ya kukula. This is someone that has an ongoing business.
Ati, I think in my opinion, and I think perhaps we may agree, in my opinion, I think as Luos, I'm a Luo born and bred, and I'm very, very proud of my Luo background. I think you are as well. As Luos on this TikTok platform, it is actually quite shameful that we are the only tribe who are consistently, if you look at the metrics, consistently, month on month basis, they come here with a lot of things. You know, someone like Cindy, let us take her for example. Every single month, she's here with the problems, crying, etc., to provoke people's emotions. Malisafi the same. Now we have this young woman, I don't know what her name is, Becky. Also, this is what they do. Perhaps this is their job, but we don't know. Their job is to beg on TikTok, right? And it's quite shameful For example, Malisafi has a business. He has a salon, apparently a barber shop, and I don't know what else. He drives. You know, here in Kenya, fuel is very cheap compared to the UK, for example. It's very, very cheap. So why would you own a car if you cannot even afford to pay? I heard him the other day saying, oh, mtu anilipie, do you call it, fuel, kwenda Nairobi, whatever, something like that. Why would you buy a car when you cannot afford fuel? So these are people's poor decisions, and we should never support them on their poor decision making. But because of superiority, we want to be superior and we want to support absolute nonsense, you will have people say, oh, I'm supporting Malisafi. You know, his sister was sick. Yes, there are thousands, if not millions, of Kenyans with cancer today. Ati, I'm telling you, today, if you go back home in your village, there are thousands of sick people who need help. They're not coming on TikTok. They're dealing with it within their families. And again, why are we being made to feel as if because your sister has cancer, we need to give you money? Yes, I believe in philanthropy and support, but it should never be made as if, oh, my sister is sick, so I deserve this money. That is the mentality I'm trying to talk about. No, you are not entitled to that money. We are going to be philanthropic towards you without you emotionally blackmailing us. I don't know if that makes sense. And that is the same thing with Cindy. Oh, I'm driving a Harrier. What is a Harrier? For me is anyway, Anjalu. Magum tukni makoma anyway, it doesn't matter. Why would you even, you're abusing people. You're abusing people when you feel like.
But honestly speaking, you see, I mean, depending on where she's coming from, to her, that's quite an achievement. So, yeah, I think that's... Maybe. Because probably, I mean, she's never ever driven any other... She's never even had the privilege to have her own car. So this time round, she has a Harrier. And I can imagine her pride. It's like her pride and joy.
Yeah. But Ati, we need to have fun on TikTok. All these ideas.
And let me say, there's nothing wrong with people being supported. Like if someone fancies, Curie or Lucia, I'm your fan, you're traveling, I'm gonna fool. If people offer, it's okay, But even asking once but when you solicit to a point that you come here and make yourself look like you're desperate, vulnerable, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But I don't know whether we... Right now, I think it's we the Luos on this app. I think we're leading. Cindy, comment section.
Certainly.
I think... Yeah.
Allow me to say something.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly. It's always the Luos. I'm sorry. Let me just say this. We are... As Luos, we are the beggars. We are the people bringing very controversial conversation on TikTok. We are making this space very, very uncomfortable for people like me. I would speak for myself. I'd rather have fun. Let us celebrate people's birthdays. Let us celebrate matches. This space is becoming very, very uncomfortable. For me personally, because some of the topics being discussed are very, very uncomfortable. But anyway,
I think mimi hii ndio opinion yangu, and this is how I see it. For me, hii ni mche ya watu na niliwo, sorry to say so. So unapata hawa alikuwa friend to this one, friend to this one, and friend to this one. So unajua sisi Wajaluo tuko na ile tabia ya competition. So we want to see who is living large, who is living that life. So this living large, na hii maisha yenye unataka, you know very well you cannot afford it. Najua uwezi afford. Umeona fulani ameenda TikTok ameomba kitu fulani atapewa.
Dudu kwe ukiendelea, I mean, just remember that King Master alienda ushago na Prado, by the way. Were you proud of Nairobi back at night? Sure, almost 20k mafuta. Anyway.
Do you know, now another day to remind, do you know Prado ilikuwa ya nani? Do you know where he got the car?
No, ilikuwa haya ama alipewa for free?
Gari, ati tulia, gari kukua yake. Gari ilipewa na rafiki yake. Mafuta aliyekewa, gari ilipewa na rafiki. Anyway, that is a story for another day.
Okay, so gari, okay, of course gari najua kwa yake. I thought alikuwa amehaya, but si
no, alikuwa haya.
Okay.
Kwanza initially inasemekana gari alipewa na rafiki yake Emashir. Gari yenye ilienda nyumbani ilikuwa gari ya Emashir.
Thank you mnikome. Yani
sasa tulia. I'm here to find out because hata mimi nataka find out kabisa. Sasa juu unajua beshte yako anaishi maisha mzuri na huyu anaishi maisha mzuri. You also want to do the same thing. What next? Juu uliona huyu amechangiwa na watu fulani. Utakuja TikTok, you want to do the same thing. Who are the enablers? The same Luo hata tukipiga makelele. The same Luo ndio enablers because then again huyu Luo asikizani na ule anataka kufeel ule asikie vibaya. So ni team. In as much as tutaongea tutapiga kelele tutafanya nini?
You know, when we talk, we just talk for awareness. We are, because we are vulnerable enough to admit that there's a problem and we are cause of problem, but we have zero intentions to change anything. You know, the fact that you're talking about it, it means that we are seeing it, we are part of it, and unless you talk about something, running away from an issue just makes you part of the problem, right? We are part of the problem, we see it happening, we are talking about it, but do we have any intentions to make anything different? No. That is a personal choice, you know. We are just like having kind of a discussion, you know.
So I will give you an example. Let us take an example. Kuna siku, kuna mtu alicheza game. Game yake ikakuwa poa akapata pesa. Opponent wake alienda kufanya nini? He wanted also to play the same game, akuwe na the same money, ndio aende afanye kenye anafanya. So who are the enablers? Because mimi ukinikujia kwangu niambie you want to play a match, na ule mwenye ukikuanga nani bishta yako ameplay match amepata pesa fulani. So it means yani uko na tamaa. Kuna tamaa hapa, kuna uwivu. But you don't want to, hautaki uifanye ikuwe ni kama tamaa na uwivu. So koro ibende, unataka ukuwe na ile yenye mwenzako anakuwa nayo. Hiyo ndio kenye nasumbua hii group yenye iko hapa. Because huyu ataona huyu anafanya hivi, na yeye anajua nilitoa TikTok, ataenda kubeg, but ataibeg na different way. Either atengeneze match, ama either kuja aseme msiponipea sitafanya. So it is the same thing. I wish wale enablers wenye ni sisi huku, hata mimi sometimes I won't blame everyone. Juu hata mimi kuna time huwa na enable. Nitafika nione anaongea na huruma, okay niseme haya, chukua hiyo. Nitapatiana. Anafanya nao kile anataka kufanya. So enablers ni sisi tu bado wajaliwa, lakini tabia kuomba imekuwa too much. Kuomba ndio tunaomba in a different way, but tabia kuomba imekuwa too much. Example, unaona kuna mtu mmoja alibai gari. Sasa wote hii group yote, do you know what?
Hakuna mjaluo celebrity TikTok ana gari wada
hakuna.
Hata bado mana pro box technique gari nyatewa. Sasa watu wote wakienda live wako kwa magari wameshika steering.
Adwa na lost code gidoloto, nataka uniunderstand kitu kadwa ni jima nyanya wingi. Do you know ni sani nicho keta e group maru WhatsApp marchango pesa. Ni idi chulne ngato go girene mahari. Ngani kirange maber. En gigari poko chulo. En giyot manicho kao mortgage poko chulo. Mahari mane mwachangia ichakre cho nyaka gisani.
Apenye kara TikTok ka urane kamano ujwa nyaka nyombone ji.
Apenye ni mahari mane mwachangia nyaka to parini ngama ne chulo nega mahari chacho. Ningeni osegawe.
Thank you Sakini.
Niloka no we chon koro kaka dango chul gigite bingeni onge. Koro
wapenye ka ukendo ne nyaka ji.
Uwe amo sana se wacho kimambe. Angisi ni sani wane.
Maisa Kena, thank you for the heart to me.
Sani wane group nicha tiyo booking ayudo koketo e group. Onego beni ntie pesa moro mwagolo. Ati kata kidwaro screenshots anya uruni. Wane
apenji adira ni manyasai. Apenji adira kwa jadi manyasai.
Kwa nyumba kimasakena.
Ngati WhatsApp island ungiyo kode machal nade.
Kwa ngiyo kata dan manani nigi namba na to once in a while anya aga penji.
Thank you my dear Sakina. Ne. Koro ng'ato dwa dhi nyombo, udwanu oketu tabe kara nyombo, an kijana moro dwa dhi nyombo.
Koro winja maber. Ingeni na tim nengo kaja nengo. An tim no kata mrada. Ambe aga tim no sija kata. Problem ni ya ni ng'ati cha nyicho wei. Tuwange maber ni ng'ati cha nyicho wei.
Apenji ngabi dwa solne ni oja Amerika ukose.
Dong chiege cha nen ga ja Amerika. To ngami dwa solne dong ni Nairobi kwa ka dalaka. To otieko ni en owuon odwa chulo mare mondo tiek nekech ok bi nyuome gi dichuo to ng'ata be onge. Koro tuo ni en odwa dhi to be dingeni mare modhi chulo cha wan osesowa e group, lakini come to think of it ukiangalia pole pole bi bet piny mirango.
Ai my dear Chelsea.
Ng'ani nigi gari mogek poko nigi ot poko chulo poko tiko chulo. Ng'ani nigi gari ka dipo ni gari ni nokawe loan akia maber iketo wa e group nango ni mondo wakonyi chulo gimidhi chulo ni idwa dhi nyombo tinyuomri ni mokwongo nyuomre no wuon.
Aki simuongee tu Kiswahili tuelewe.
Nimemaliza ati.
Hiyo ilikuwa ni mambo ya State House wada. Unajua State House tukiongea
mambo ya ndani.
Hiyo ilikuwa hata yani vitu ziko na tabu tukiongea mtabidi kwenda fanya nini cleansing.
Tunataka kwenda kufanya cleansing na sisi.
Na nyinyi mfanye hizi tabia. Unajua Ujaluo iko na nini, ziko na culture yao. Sasa nyinyi unajua sisi tuko na mila mingi. Thank you my dear Sakena for elevating my guest and myself. Thank you.
The enablers ni bado sisi.
So good morning, good evening.
Hi Pat.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? How have you been?
I'm good.
Nice to see you around.
Thank you. So I'm actually liking the conversation we are having, but kuna kitu moja niliambiwa ati TikTok watu hawataki vitu serious, sijui we are here to have fun kama si chai.
That is just a mask.
You see, so you wonder where platforms where there is a serious discussion where we look at real issues, hata hautapata watu huko, but ukisema unataka chai ama you want to sell sympathy, watu wamejazana. So it is us to change our mindset. What do we really want to talk about? How can we elevate each other? How can we promote businesses? What ideas can we share that can uplift one another? But you see, when we start having this kind of conversation, watu wanaona nyinyi mko too serious, kwani ni lecture. You see, so it is us to change our mindset. Other people are using this platform and they're growing so well and they're building businesses.
I think the biggest problem we have on this app, the divide and rule, kind of a ball game that is keeping people stuck in spaces and these stupid kind of allegiances, right? I hate Ati, so anything that the other person does, whether it's wrong or right, I'll support it, and I can't call them to accountability. Hata mtu afanya ujinga, sisi, because my loyalty stays with them. And you see, that is how they like it on this space, so that they deprive the leaders of such things. They love it that way, and they're usually the ones that cause this chaos. So because they don't want people to be. Do you know there are people that cannot even come to my life because if they're seen here, they'll be reprimanded. Like, how stupid is that? What a mindset that is. Unaona, atakuja hapa, hata kama kuna discussion that is interesting, they'll come with a pseudo, because people have allowed themselves to be slaves to people. Because why? They want to fit in. They want to belong. Their power has been taken away. There are a lot of slaves on this app, by the way. So as you said, we have to be divided, so our agendas. Unajua? Na TikTok, kila mtu ana agenda yake. That one you need to know. You, when you came on TikTok, what was your reason for coming on TikTok? So it depends on why you are on TikTok and how you'll be able to do what to execute. So whatever it takes, kama ni kuunganisha watu, to make things up, to lie, to ango, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Wow.
But there's some, do I say cartels, groupings that are now just getting out of hand. But you know, as I've said again, we do not have the power to control people's choices, right? But then we can just talk. You know, this is an open space. Things happen, people talk. Some people will learn from it. It will empower, emancipate, open other people's eyes, because kuna watu wako hapa that but they're blinded.
True.
You see now, vile sasa ude Malika and Becky, such a beautiful young woman, has been away for 3 years, came back home. She literally is there, not even requesting, demanding, because if she's not given what she wants, she's going back to selling herself. Like, what should that tell you? Why would it be anybody's concern what she decides to do to make herself a living? She has an option, anaenda kuanza kuuza mboga, anaenda kufulia watu, but she has chosen that. So whom are we to stop her? But you know, she's using some kind of emotional blackmail, because anajua watu wanambia, oh hapana, hiyo si kazi poa, usifanye hivyo, basi tutakufanyia hivi, ndio usifanye hivi, unaona? So you can tell the end game. Truly amekuja na mtu wa class 6. Kenya si story ya education yako, ni akili. Kuna watu, kuna graduates wa maybe hawana hata job. Unasikia? So if she wants to change her life, there's so many ways of changing one's life. Hiyo because anasema anataka kuanza biashara lakini ana nyumba, so meaning that akona do biashara, unless your biashara doesn't need any capital. You see, she can start something practical. You know, there's so many.
Anaongea kama venye Cindy alikuwa akiongea, like so that some people wanaweza jitokelezea waseme usiende kujiuza, I will support you. It's not
so that is emotional blackmail. She's blackmailing people. Anajua wanawake wangapi Nairobi wanatoka usiku sasa wako street wanafanya umalaya turoa kule, and they've never even bothered with someone, because that is the choice they took. So it's not like saying that.
Maana hata saa hizi mkimchangia za nyumba, si atarudi tena kuomba za chakula na za kulipa rent the following month ama after nini?
Watu wa kuchanga hizo ni tusifanyagi, sikudanganyi. I swear to God, because tell me, huyo dem unapata maybe akona hata smartphones 2, si auzi hata moja, aanze nayo where she wants to start from. Unaelewa? She si ati ana nini. I don't think she doesn't have something where to start from, but the fact that the way she's always carried herself in this place, kwanza anasema hata watu wasimpigie, nimeweka namba yangu hapo lakini msinipigie.
Imagine. Now maybe I want to call you to confirm, or
I want to call to confirm the name, or maybe the way I'm call, ama maybe nitakanipia nikwambie nimetumia mtu na kutumia, like there's a reason why someone will want to call you. Why would someone just want to call you for nothing? And besides, you are in need, but you have demands and instructions. Wenye pesa wada, fanyeni mambo. Msichana asirudi Chatubet.
It also depends on, you know, I don't know what kind of the other lifestyle she was living. We've all done it. For me, when I was in Nyale, you come out of your car and there is beautiful Kenyan girls who are looking for opportunities, and all they need is someone to hold their hand, bring them into this space with men and women who have opportunities. And I've done it before. I've done it in Nairobi, I've done it in Mombasa, in Watamu. Yeah, bring them to that opportunity.
But let me ask, I want to ask a kind of a daft, I don't know that it's plain question or something. So she left for Dubai to look for better green opportunities, right? So meaning that she's
from my understanding, yes, that was maybe that is what she went to do. So it is not what she's trying to do right now is to tell us, oh, actually that business is dirty, blah blah blah, if it was dirty, did you consult us in the first place when she was in Dubai, for example?
But there's so many other jobs she can do. She has a beautiful body. She can even be a waitress.
Exactly. It is not, yeah.
She can be a waitress, you know, because she has the body and she has the language, she has the presence.
Exactly.
So she doesn't just have to specifically go back to, I don't know why she keeps quoting that one. She can do so many things with herself. She can even be a host.
Yes, and she has a beautiful.
Underline the word.
So why is it?
Celebrity word.
I want you to underline the word celebrity, na hiyo ndio inamaliza watu wengi. Underline the word celebrity.
Hebu ni hesabini basi celebrity wa TikTok ni wajue nianze kupata heshima zao kama celeb.
The moment you realize you're a celebrity but you have nothing, utakuwa na akili nzuri.
But Ati,
that's it.
Dedeke, listen, for me, I don't think that somebody putting themselves out there for men or women is not a business. It should be legalized. If that is what you want to do it. So why is she trying to demonize what she was doing previously? Telling us, oh, do you want us to go there? No.
And saying that if I do, don't troll me. My friend, you don't choose for people. This is life. If you make your business public, people are going to have opinions and there's nothing you can do about it. You cannot control
exactly.
people.
Don't demonize that business. It is actually a business. And for me, I don't really look at anyone who goes and sell their body or whatever. It's a business. People are making, look at it, Ati, we have escorts in Europe. We have women who are doing this. Actually, they are very, very wealthy based on that. So don't come here and say, oh, you want me to go and do that. Just because you're doing it cheaply does not mean that is some business that should be demonized. No.
You know, me in the heart of hearts, I thought akiwa Dubai atatafuta mtu ampasue kwenye na Europe. I swear I knew she was gonna do that. I knew she was maybe just being strategic.
She doesn't have the mentality. That is why she did not succeed. In Dubai. Let me tell you, Ati, Dubai has one of the most.
All the rich men of the world, go to floor stage, spend their money.
It's in Dubai. So, so the idea that, because you're selling your body is some kind of, forbidden, we are not supposed to talk about it. No, it's a business. Come on. Don't tell us, if you're going back there, we are supposed to feel sorry for you. No, go back there.
Honey, bye. Sweet the lights behind you.
Let her go back there.
You say she better go back now.
Yes.
Because I think this thing from the look of, she said that she had thought that by midday atakuwa tayari ameshapata pesa anatafuta nyumba, so she's kind of disappointed. The outcome has not been what she expected. I think she thought she'll come out here, ask for this money, and then millions and thousands and whatever will be just literally flowing. She must be a little bit disappointed, to be fair.
Okay, okay, if I was her, she's used to. Ati, let me tell you, the one thing I do not want people to be, the one thing that I really look down upon women when they say, women in Malaya, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you, these are proper brothels, for example, in Nevada, where you can make millions. If that is something that you're comfortable with, do it.
So what job? Because she says she's a class 6 dropout.
That is the only qualification she has. Is
so what job did she do in Dubai? That's my I'm curious. Alifanya job gani in Dubai then? Because definitely she was working to earn a living.
Exactly. So, and we don't want to demonize whatever the job that she said I was doing before. No, we are not demonizing it. It is what it is. Do that job. Get the money.
And if you're saying, how much is she looking for?
I don't know. Let not her come here and the likes of her and Cindy say, I don't want to go there. It is a proper job in the Netherlands, in Nevada. It is a proper job. You sell your body, make some money, and be very, very successful. So don't come here, I don't want to go there, because you're doing it cheap on the street does not mean that it's not a proper job.
But you know, there are a lot of options. If Becky is really serious, I swear I'm telling you, akienda hizo hoteli kubwa kina New Stanley, kina Kempinski, applying as a waitress, I'm telling you she's getting a job. Because she has the body. So she should not make it like that is the only option she has of going back there. That is a choice she has. But it's not the only choice, you know. But so she should not flaunt it like it's the only thing in the table for her, because I believe she has a lot of opportunities. You know, she's good. And as a very good as a hostess, you know, starting.
Atty, let me tell you, in Dubai, right? In Dubai, there are two in that space, because I know, you know, there are three different options. They're Eastern Europeans, by the way.
Yeah.
And then we have Asia, and then we have Africans. That's us.
Yeah.
One, the wealthy people does not just need you to be beautiful and have the body. They want to have a conversation, because that is what they are running from. They want you to be able to have a conversation with them. If you do not have that conversation, and this is where Asia and Europe is beating us, they know how to have conversation. Most escorts and prostitutes in Dubai, they have conversations. They're educated. They have gone to universities. You know, for example, Russia, Ukraine. All of them have gone there. So they have world idea. So someone like Becky will be very, very disadvantaged, because she has the body, but she does not have idea to have a conversation with a yacht owner who is running away from a wife whom they have everything, and all he wants is entertain me, right? And that's why she cannot be successful in a place like Dubai. You need to have the brains. You need to have world idea conversation. But when you're coming from Kenya, with you have nothing to talk about. So they are not going to pay for anything. So you will be invited into the yachts, and then what are you bringing? What are you bringing on the table? All you are bringing is your body, and then your body can be brought by so many other African women. So she did not stand out, in my opinion, in Dubai. She didn't. So you have to stand out. You have, I was married to a multimillionaire. They need you to stand out. They want you to have an idea.
So you see the competition. You say the competition there is absolutely stiff.
Yeah. So she had no idea. There was nothing she was bringing on the table apart from her body, which every other African woman can bring on the table, and that is why she did not succeed in Dubai. So, this is a reality. It sounds like some kind of something out of the space, but it's a reality. But we should not be emotionally blackmailed. Go back there. The only place you're going back there is in Kenya. She was in Dubai. This is a space where you make money. You place yourself into spaces.
Whatever thing happened to that lady, I wonder, because she looked like she had a shit together. Sometimes I would see her, she's always looking nice, she's always in places, and then suddenly she cannot even afford a one bed seat or whatever. It's a shame.
I think ati makosa yenye alifanya tena when she alirudi kutaka story ya mfungo. I think the one mistake that she did was, she miscalculated. Hakucalculate vizuri. Because kuna kitu alisema na mimi nilikuwa nasaidia watu, na ikifika tani yangu sisaidii. It doesn't go that way. Kumbuka unaweza saidia kila mtu kwa hii dunia, but ikifika tani yako ukose kusaidiwa. If I was her, still ningerudi kwa WhatsApp group. I think nowadays WhatsApp group kulingana na kenye nimeona work better than you coming back on TikTok. Angepull, because she have friends who can come through for her. ange create like a WhatsApp group, then angeongea na wao. These people wangerudi kumpatia an idea of what to do. It works much better. Ange pull na style ya kina Cindy, because number one, if you consider yourself a celebrity, then according to me and my opinion, I know uko na wale watu at least mkono yao iko na nguvu kidogo. Therefore, unaweza pull hao watu kwa WhatsApp, talk to them on WhatsApp, give them your idea, tell them what you want to do and how you want to go about it. Hivyo angepenya, but kurudi hivi venye amerudi itakuwa ngumu, because these are the same watu wenye watakuwa wanamcheka, they will be mocking her and telling her to go back to what she used to do, which will not work for her. It will not. Arudi back kwa drawing board, tafuta hawa marafiki zako, waweke kwa WhatsApp group, ongea na wao, tell them what you need from them and how they can help and how to go about it. Hivyo atapenya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Atty,
Yeah.
let me tell you, if Becky failed in Dubai, I don't think she can make it in Kenya, especially in that job.
But she was doing very well in Kenya prior to going to Dubai.
Exactly. I don't even understand why.
I have a question for you. When was the last time ulikuwa kwa live yake ukasikia akiongea about Dubai?
I don't even know her.
The last time nilikuwa kwa live yake akiulizwa venye alikuwa anaishi Dubai, she was not doing well because she had to explain venye alikuwa anaishi Dubai. Remember, alikuja akasema alikuwa anakaa kwa zile wanaitanga hizi divided space, hizi zenye unakomboa kitanda juu chini, kitu kama hiyo. So she was not doing well. She was not.
But Atty, let me tell you something, because I've lived that lifestyle where women are coming and when you dock on certain spaces on a yacht, you know, for example in Mykonos in Greece and also in Dubai, when you dock there, these men, wealthy men, when they dock there, they are running away from women like us, their wives, and all they want is some level of entertainment. And this is obvious in my world. It is, they want some level of entertainment. They don't want you to see your body. And trust me, there are women from across the world, especially from Eastern Europe, Asia, who have even spent a lot of money to look a certain way. So someone like Becky, I don't know her very well. I don't know how much she recognized the competition, that if she did not succeed in Dubai, trust me, she's not going to succeed anywhere.
And actually, let me ask you, sorry, it's occurring. How did she describe her life in Dubai?
There is a time nilikuwa nimepita kwa live yake, and I heard her saying clearly that at some point it was hard for her, and I think that's why she opted of coming back to Nairobi, kwa sababu ilikuwa ngumu. Ilifika mbali sasa they could see, sijui hata wanaitanga ni shared space ile
bed space
exactly. So alikuwa anaishi kwa hiyo bed space. Mimi the last time I had her before kuja huku alikuwa kwa hiyo bed space.
Alikuwa initially I think she had her own like room or flat.
Anasema at first akienda alikakaa kwa hoteli. Alikakaa kwa hoteli. Unajua time ikienda na ufanye kazi nyingine ama
na hebu nikuulize huko kwa hoteli mwenyewe kazi gani alikuwa anafanya Dubai?
I'm not sure kama ni hiyo ya CB, I'm not sure. Hapo na sitadanganya.
Hiyo
hakusema vizuri ni kazi gani alikuwa anafanya.
Okay.
Hakusema. But mimi last time nikipita kwa live yake, sasa hiyo ndio alikuwa I think before arudi, sasa ndio alikuwa anaulizwa na huko ulikuwa unaishi. So she was explaining ndio alikuwa anaishi. Hapo ndio alikuwa anasema anaishi kwa bed space. Ndio kidogo tunamwona mimi. So it wasn't that good for her. Kabidi amerudi.
Yeah. She went to Dubai for the same reason that I've seen so many women from across the world when different yachts dock in Dubai. they're invited. Actually, it is a business. There are people who are middlemen. It is so shameful because these women are being paraded, they're being chosen, and typically women from Eastern Europe and Asia and Africans, they are people. It depends on who the wealthy of the wealthiest want. So they're being chosen, and it's so sad. I've seen it. They're being chosen, and if you have not been picked consistently, for example 3, 4, 5 months, no one is picking you to come and entertain the wealthy on their yachts, and it becomes a problem. And you have to make sure that your body is, you are better than us. We are the wives, and we look at, so it is quite sad, really. It's really
imagine with all that body, if she's come out with nothing, then hey, it must be hard huko.
The competition is stiff. The competition is stiff. I wish I can show you the picture. The competition is stiff. It is not a competition. I think that she did not make it in that competition, and that is why she's come back home.
Alafu ati unajua hiyo time yenye alikuwa na hiyo heartbreak, I think she thought that was the best thing for her to do to get out of the country. Maybe she goes somewhere, maybe she's going to heal, and then maybe mtu akampatia hiyo idea ya kwenda Dubai. Maybe she's going to get something, huko kuna pesa, you will do ABCD, na labda alikuwa na pesa kidogo, so that money that was sustaining her maybe ikakuja ikaisha. By the time she catches up, she has nothing, and that's why maybe she decided to come back.
Actually, Lucy, do you know the same heartbreak ndio ilimfanya akaenda?
Hiyo ndio ilimfanya akaenda Dubai.
Hiyo time wakiwa na heartbreak alikuwa anaambiwa, unajua you cannot go anywhere, unaenda ndege, unabishana na mtu. So therefore
she wanted to prove.
She wanted to prove. Alikuwa anataka kukuwa na hiyo, unajua hiyo experience. Because I remember pia kuna time alikuwa after ashaenda, alikuwa kwa live yake na alikuwa kwa hiyo hotel. I think alikuwa amekaa place inakaa kama window na alikuwa anakula. Akasema walikuwa wananitisi wakiniambia siwezi panda ndege, sasa niko wapi? So then again it was one way of proving, I can do this. Then alirudi akamscalculate vibaya. Narudi tuko alipiga hesabu yake vibaya.
And then mwenye labda alimconvince, alimwambia aende huko, alimpatia high hopes like Dubai. Most of ladies hapa Kenya by the way wanaambiananga hivyo, especially wale wenye washaenda huko, maybe ilikuwa bahati yake aka make it, unaona. Unapata anaambia mwenzake wewe kuja huku sijui nini, huku kuna do, you will get money, you get, na maybe not there.
Unajua agent wake alikuwa nani? I think agent wake pia hakumtayarisha vizuri. Agent wake pia is someone from TikTok. Kwa hivyo mwenye alimpeleka hakumwambia, maybe angempatia hapo na kumwambia kuja kuna kwangu nyingi, hakumwambia.
Then ukitaka kuprovia watu kitu like I can also do the way you are doing. Hey man. No.
But unajua it's so sad, mtu mwenye alikuwa anaishi kwa nyumba ya 60,000.
But why did she have to? Mapenzi inatufanyanga tunakaa.
Ukiingia kwa mapenzi
alikuwa anaishi kwa nyumba ya 60k.
Yaani mpaka uhame kwako, uuze kila kitu.
Na hana mtoto, hana mtu yoyote, nyumba 60k.
No.
Hana job. Watu jamani.
Peke yake.
For what? And now she's begging for a big sitter.
Imagine, ni sad. By the way, in as much as namnini hata namuonea huruma. Ni sad juu ni mtu mwenye alikuwa anaishi kwa nyumba yake vizuri, maisha yake ilikuwa inaendelea. Then all of a sudden
naambiwanga kuna watu wengine wakikuja kwa life yako, everything just blows up. Kila kitu ina blow up to you lose it.
Hiyo nyumba ya 60k kwa Nairobi ilikuwa saidia Kilimani.
Before in the Dubai,
Dubai aliishi Kilimani, then mapenzi kinoganoga akatoka huko akaenda side za huko kuna kwa na vumbi mingi wanaitanga aje. Huko siku kila mtu anaishi. Huko kunaitwa aje. Hapana, side za Manyambare anaishi kunaitwa aje huko. Hii side ni kama unaenda kwa Wakamba, hata ufiki kwa Wakamba.
Sakimau.
Exactly. Kama you said,
they have very beautiful houses there, you know. Yeah. But Duduke, remember, Becky is still very from the video that has been played. She's almost very, very arrogant. So why should you help her? You know, what is the reason? You know, why are we helping you?
But unajua
wacha nikwambie
kuna kuangana watu wengine, we have this kind of people wenye even if they unaona mtu kama Becky, she doesn't see anything wrong. I don't know how I call that such kind of people. Ule mtu mwenye hata even if she does mistake, they never see anything wrong in it. Yeah, anaona tu ako tu sawa.
Nitakujibu.
Why should we help?
Let me give you an answer.
Doesn't make sense.
Let me give you an answer. If at all itatokea that she really need help, I understand that how she's expressing herself, it's coming out arrogant. Like anakam to like, I don't care, you either help me guys or you don't, and I'll go back and do whatever I used to do, so it's okay. The reason as to why naweza msaidia because ile time alikuwa nayo nilimwona, she used to come through for a lot of people, of which niliona. That is the only, unajua siku zote wanasema usihesabu mabaya ya mtu ukasawa mazuri yake. Mimi hiyo kitu huwa naibeba kila wakati. Siwezi nikahesabu mabaya yake, lakini ninaweza nikaketi chini nikahesabu mazuri yake. Mimi nimekuwa naye kwa ile group, naona anaita watu na watakam through for somebody else. So if in case of anything, that is the only reason. That is the only reason I can.
Ndio maana nakwambia hivi Dudukwe, watu kama Becky as the way she is, the way she speaks, anajiona yuko sawa.
Exactly.
She doesn't see anything wrong in what she's saying. Unaona yeye kwa akili yake anaona mimi naomba msaada, after all these people will come for me. But zile vitu anatamka, according to her, she's okay. Those kind of people, even if you tell them this is wrong, whatever you are saying is wrong, I'm supposed to say this and this and this. Yeye atakwambia hapana, mimi niko tu sawa, wachana na mimi. Those kind of people.
But Lucia, why should people who want to help her accept that this is how, or maybe people should accept that's how she is, blah blah blah. But you know, if you are going to be a beggar, you need to be humble, and you need to So I think perhaps in my opinion, there's no So if you're going to be begging, so just come here and say, oh, I've fallen, you know. Everybody falls. This is really, really expected. We fall out. We lose money. We go down. But just come here and say, listen, I have fallen down. I'm not in a financial position. Please, I need you to help me. You know, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. People lose money. Billionaires, multimillionaires lose money. And you need to come and seek support from your friends in a very, very proper way without emotionally blackmailing them. Just say, listen, I've lost everything I had. I need your help. Please help me. Without having this ego and, you know, if you don't help me, I'm going to go back to the business I was doing. Who gives a fuck? Go back there.
You know, Kyria, when you come back on what you're saying, whether, you know, Becky ni mtu mmoja akona ego sana. Ukishaika karibu na Becky akona ego. Na hiyo ndio inamuumiza. and she thinks that she's entitled to what she's asking because hata yeye ataifanyia watu the same. Go back to her conversation akiwa live. Alikuwa anaambia watu waje, I've done this to so many people. Why can't you come through me? Watu kama mwezi. Nilikuwa kwa hiyo live almost week kama 20 to 30 minutes. Kwa hiyo tu live yake nikimsikia. Kuna kitu moja alisema hata mimi nikaanza kucheka. Akasema come through kwa watu wengi. Kifika time yangu they are not coming. Unajua yeye kwa akili yake kitu namwambia, okay, nishaifanyia watu hivi. So it's my time. It is my turn. They need to do this. It's like she's commanding na hajui kuisema vizuri.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm letting you people know that I've done this before. I've pulled this card before. I've helped a lot of people before. So it's my time. You people need to come through. But I think the way she's passing the message, she's not passing the message in a right way. You are forcing your people to do it. You are playing psychology reverse while you are asking them to do something which is not right. And that's when nilisema ukiangalia conversation yake vizuri, it will take time. Si rahisi sana tu watu wengi will come through for her. No, because hata senye anawaambia wamfanye, they were still reminding her, what about ile yenye ilikuwa? What about, ile maisha yenye ilikuwa? So it will be hard. Lazima arudi kwa drawing board, aangalia atacheza kadi yake aje. It will be hard kidogo.
She was messed up, bana.
But anyway, let's. Ati, I don't know what you think.
Tuone kitoke.
Kenya unasema?
Wani moda ni expand to tuone hii picha nani Boskana aliweka of the beautiful Titoke.
Nala si ni mod, Nala yuko.
Nana.
But anyway, guys, let us be very, very careful when this is Kenyan TikTok. Let's have fun. Let us not have this idea of being manipulated. If you want to live a certain lifestyle, make sure that you can afford it. Don't wait for people to come and support you with it. And the other thing is, personally, I believe that women who are very exploratory and want to live a certain lifestyle, they should be able to do that. And if it means they're going to sell their own bodies, that's fine. In my opinion, it's fine. So they should be able to do that without being judged, because this is something that is being done across the world. So it is not a unique thing. If that is the decision, it's the decision. So let us not judge each other based on that. I think it should be legalized. We need to have women who are doing that, who have chosen to do that. They need to have a legal space to do that. Anyway, Kenya, let us listen to other spaces, but I believe that we need to allow our women to explore their workspaces, and if it means, maybe I'm talking from a space where I've seen so much of this happening, especially in the 1% bracket of men. So, yeah.
Nana amelala.
Anyway, Kenya, let's listen to what's happening out there.
Wewe ni moderator. Sijui kama Mweze na amelala.
Jalala niko.
Nani Kenya, naomba umu-expand kidogo.
Okay.
Mjamba, yes, that's my belief. Yeah, I know you're shocked, but you're shocked. I believe that women who want to do whatever they want to do should be allowed to do so. In fact, in my opinion, prostitution should be legalized so women can pay taxes in that line of job. The same way it's done in the Netherlands, so and in Vegas, Nevada. And so that's my opinion. I think I know it's controversial, but that's what I believe in. We need to legalize this work. So people like Becky and Cindy can do their job legally and pay taxes.
So nimeexpandiwa mama.
Nimekuexpand.
Basi miangu kina shida, mimi sioni. Naona tu nikiwa kwa ka box kale kadogo.
Hapana, uko big
screen. Mtaona ni sawa. I hope mtaona.
Si uko big screen ama?
Ukisikia umwana inyanya ndio huyu hapa. Mimi nina video sasa hapo na waonyesha kwamba hiyo ni screenshot imechukua. But ni video. Yeye amefungua mwenyewe. Kisi ni karembo.
Ama niteremke nirudi kwa mimi naona niko small screen. Are you seeing?
Uko big screen. Watu mnamwona kwa big screen. Uko mimi namwona kwa big screen.
Uko mimi najiona small.
Gorgeous. Kanaonekana kanajua kupeana mapenzi yaka. Unaona tu midomo twake wao. Na kapua kake. Abujumbuju. Wewe, mimi ndo kipenzi cha warembo, nabidi kusajili hapa. Malaika ni kazuri mashallah. Tuseme tu kweli, ni kazuri. Ni mzuri mashallah. Yeah. She's very beautiful. Toto si toto. Ghurlaini tena. Hapo na nimezidisha, si ndio? Ghurlaini wanawake wa peponi bwana. Mtoto si toto mashallah, mtoto mrembo, mtoto vitamini C, mtoto Violet, mtoto Anita wangu, mtoto mzuri sana.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.